I think we're live.
Let's see. They gotta put PI in these games. I'm just saying. But anyway, hold up. Are we here? We are live. Yes, sir. Let me mute it. Fellas, OPU, what do we do? What do we do, JoJo? What does OPU do?
What we do is what we do, honestly.
Yes.
We do what we do.
For sure. We're back. We streamed last week though, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we did.
This is our first.
Everybody's popping in
back-to-back.
when they wanted to.
Yeah. This is our first back-to-back in forever, bro.
It's in time for break week.
Right. 10 out of 10 chat this week because there was no top man. Hey.
Hey, hello to you too, Dak. Dang. Like,
You know what's
that's how we
funny,
feel
bro? Because I haven't dropped a video in a long time, but like I always check the comments every now and then. And then the first comment I see is, "What a yappuccino this video is." Oh
These
man,
kids
Yeah,
with
somebody-
that new lingo,
I gotta go
man.
make a
I think
long
somebody
video,
told me-
bro. It's been a long time.
I think somebody trying to roast us, man. This dude was like, "This is perfect to fall asleep to." I was like, "Is that a compliment or an insult?" Like, I'm not sure. Like,
Was it OPU?
yeah, it was on one of our streams. I was like, "Thanks." I think like, you know, like our boy Din Cushy. Make sure y'all check on him. But,
Oh,
you
Dak
know,
is in the chat. Oh, go ahead. My
yeah,
bad.
he's the one that was hating, yeah. But you know, then you know he'll drop like a good little 90-minute stream and you know call it One Piece theories to fall asleep to. So I'm hoping it was of that kind of nature. But dang,
I know a lot
Hope
of
we ain't
people
bored,
started. I mean, I'm one of them people, kinda. I like to put a video on to fall asleep too. You know what I'm saying?
Dak, you know, because I see Dak in the chat. How was Anime NYC, bro? I didn't get to go this year. I want to go next year for sure, but I was busy and a lot going on right now. But I saw the pictures, bro. It looked fun. I saw Rogers Base was out there this time. Ors was there. Parvision, everybody was. I think BDA went this time too.
That's how
Dak
Jay.
told me I gotta tap in. I may come through next year, y'all. I may come through.
All the Gore sale fries, so scroll on. Damn, you on timing with the Gore say.
He been like I said when I jumped into the streaming channel. What's the first thing I said? Catching flack from Dak. Like I was like, dang, my bad. I missed the stream, and then he was like, well, you missed the stream. Now you about to catch these flames. I'm like, okay, dang.
That's crazy. Anime NYC was awesome. It was great. Man, we were supposed to go challenge everybody to basketball at Anime NYC. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, we gotta do that, bro. We gotta do a basketball One Piece stream one day.
Listen, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and put a formal invitation out to the entire One Piece community, and you know we're gonna obviously expound on this later on because we're gonna set some stuff up for next year. OPU is challenging whoever to a game of basketball in the community. We can run threes, twos. Oh, my stuff. Oh, we got 22 people watching, but my stuff's still telling some 8 people waiting. But anyway, we can run threes, twos, fours. I'm not trying to run no full court to be honest, but
I was about to say it's got to be threes, man. I ain't trying to do no full court. I was waiting on you to finish.
yeah.
Listen, bro, I'm in the
Threes
best
on
shape
three.
of my life since high school, so I
Hey,
lost a lot of
facts.
weight in the last year, so yeah, man, I'm
Bro,
ready, bro.
facts.
I'm ready.
I'm back. I'm working in youth sports, so I got to do a lot of what I did. Last week, every day I did 12,000 steps. I was like, oh my goodness.
20,000, bro. That's a lot.
12.
Oh, I think you
12.
said
But
12.
still, I
20.
mean, you know, nah, it did no 20, bro. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. We putting the
Oh,
invitation
God.
out. Shirts and skin. You want skin? All right, Flevins. You know, you leave that up to you, bro. You can wear what you want. I'm probably not gonna do skins. I'm gonna have an OPU jersey on.
Hey, OPU tank tops. Good call. Let's do it. Let's
Nah,
do
we're gonna
it.
be in New York, bro. Is it cold up there? What's the weather like up there right now?
It
It's
depends
August,
what time you
bro.
go. Yeah, it depends what
August.
time.
Man, I ain't been to New York. I don't know. They be talking like it's crazy up there all the time, bro.
I mean, I went
listen.
in I think November when I went, and it wasn't too bad, bro. I mean, we were outside at like 3 a.m. and it wasn't too bad. I was chilling, bro. It wasn't too cold. I think it just depends.
I would say come prepared because ain't no
Yeah.
telling. Last time I went up there was in October, and I went up there without no coat, and it was like, nah, I needed a jersey coat specifically. Like, so I would just say come prepared. But if it's gonna be August, I'm thinking we gonna be all right, honestly.
All right, say less. I'm telling y'all, we need all. Last week y'all had some cold mornings. Yeah, it's probably gonna be cold up there soon, dude.
October.
10 memberships.
Oh,
Shout out to Double O Flemings, the top man. What is he supposed to be? Your first mate?
That's my right hand man. That's my vice captain right there.
Okay.
Appreciate it, bro.
Is he gonna be pressing you like Zoro was talking about Luffy this chapter?
I mean, he ain't got to worry about that because honestly, like his captain is a strong captain. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be crying about some dudes that
bro.
you know that use tortured children to make his plans. We're not gonna be crying about them type of
Luffy
people.
don't know that though.
Huh?
Luffy don't know that.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he didn't. He just knew him as Apple Gramps, huh? He was just Apple Gramps to him.
You gotta start doing background checks on these people. He be helping for sure. But man, we could along with the basketball. But yeah, anyway, we'll get back to that basketball invitation. Dak, I heard you be hooping, so I want to see you. But anyway, let's talk about this moment because it's been a moment of contention. A lot of people talking about it seems a little extreme. You know what I'm saying? For Zoro to speak like that. In my opinion, I'll reserve mine. How y'all felt about that exchange? Let me start with you, JJ.
Hey, man, I've been saying for as long as I can remember, like, fact of the matter is, if you're not acknowledging Zoro as the tribal chief and the captain of the Straw Hats, then you're reading the story wrong, honestly. You know, when tough decisions need to be made, we don't look at Luffy. Where we going? Which log post we going to? That's what Luffy does. When it comes to the hard-hitting conversations, we talk to Zoro. When Vivi didn't want to join the group, Zoro was like, stop whining about it. When Momo and all that stuff happened in Wano, listen, stop worrying about it. Number 4, sit down, be quiet. And real conversations need to be had. Where the swordsman at? We holler at him. So I was okay with it. It was pretty, on brand for his character. I kind of felt it was a little harsh because, throughout all the other circumstances, other people didn't lose their lives. But Vegapunk's a bum, so I really don't feel sorry for him. So I'm 200% riding with Zoro, man. 200% riding with Zoro.
I fuck with it. Preach, let's hear it.
Oh, my bad, bro. I was checking something. What was the question?
What do you think about Zoro talking how he talked about Luffy in the beginning of the chapter?
About the he shouldn't be upset basically because some old dude died.
I mean, listen, bro. Like it's the Zoro. I feel like because of his role, it's just gonna be like him just saying what he wants and feeling. I think at this point we gotta just give Zoro the vice captain role because it feels like he just says whatever he wants and he doesn't really care like about what Luffy thinks or what anyone thinks, and that's kind of the whole crew. But with Zoro, it's a little bit more like there's like a little bit more weight there. And I remember we were roasting Zoro before AK started, what he was saying to Luffy before about Ace and Vivi, and so I think it's kind of like becoming like a thing that Oda wants to do with Zoro in the beginning of these arcs, the ending of these arcs. But yeah, man, I'm always defend Zoro as much as I can.
Wait, real quick. While he talking about defending Zoro, I had to do some reflecting on myself. And there was this guy that's on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? He's a really big Akainu stan. I don't know his name. I'm sure Krow know who I'm talking about. And this guy, he's a little off kilter at times, but when he says certain things, it really just made me, look at myself and be like, don't move like that completely, but look at other people's objectives. And just honestly, I just got to say, like, when we talk about Zoro and Sabo and Yamato and that whole little group of people,
yeah,
I just want to officially say on this stream that I got Sabo and Yamato above Zoro. Like, I have never said that before. I'm not really happy with the facts.
What?
But, yeah.
So seeing somebody be a stan made you.
It's a short stream. I mean, it was a short chapter, so we just gonna be bouncing all over the place and everything, But
so you saw somebody that was like a huge stan, and it made you reflect. Like, hold up, is that me?
I mean, like, sometimes when you're in the moment, you be in the moment, and logic don't be logicking all the time. But I really did convince myself that Kaido wasn't trying to take out Yamato, but like everybody was like, Yamato and Kaido was like, yo, I'm not playing. And me and my copium, you know what I'm saying? I hit that bong too many times and it just like overwhelmed me.
Oh
So
my
it took
God.
me like a year or two to actually see what's what. But yeah, man, with the things that Sabo was doing in Dressrosa and, going up against Fujitora and all them people and Yamato represented against Kaido, how they did, and Zoro just putting that one scar on his chest and, being butt
Oh,
up
man.
from the after the fact. That was just, you just have to really look at what's what. I'm sorry, all my Zoro fans, you know what I'm saying? He's still the true captain of the ship. I'm never going to say for that, but that ain't a strength thing. That's a mentality thing. But
You
in
know,
regards to
I
strength,
another.
think
like I
that's
just
kind
don't
of
think it's
wild.
enough evidence.
I also
I'm
I
sorry.
think because I know with Zoro, like I get a little bit carried away at times, but it, I try not to, but it is what it is, bro. He's my favorite character, and
It is what it is.
yeah, like there's not a character. I guess him and Luffy, where I feel like logic just goes out the window when it comes to Luffy and Zoro for me.
I think Luffy is easy to do so. I think my thing is this, with Zoro, right? I understand a lot of the like the willingness to put Zoro ahead of people that are is close to him. Because if you read the story, I feel like if Zoro is close to somebody, it's so hard not to give him the benefit of the doubt, strength wise, right? But I think Sabo is stronger than Zoro. I don't think Yamato is though. At that point, Yamato definitely was not doing Wano, but maybe. And I've always said like people throw Zoro ahead of Yamato because he unlocked the same power that she already had, which was nuts to me. You feel me?
Do you,
But I don't know. It's tough.
Zoro, because in this arc he was guarding the ship for a good chunk of the arc, and I feel like, do you think with the whole Vegapunk comment, I don't think it's that harsh, bro. I feel like we barely just met Vegapunk, and I understand, like I like Vegapunk, but at the same time, it's like I don't think Zoro has a big connection to him, and like he is kind of right. Vegapunk is an old man, so I mean, I know it's like it's a harsh comment, but it is kind of true, at least from
Last
his
arc,
perspective.
that man was down bad because Yasui got put down, right?
Yeah.
And he had just met Yasui, had one conversation with him, and then he was like, "Man,
One?
Nah, I
yes,
think he spent more time with him, like personal
I'm
time.
about to say,
When?
they were doing the gambling and all that stuff together, weren't
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
conversations.
they
I'm
were like
sorry.
walking around and like journeying Wano
My
together
bad.
and shit.
Two conversations. Man, he knew that nigga for every bit of 30 minutes. And he's like, man, I gotta go avenge him. I feel like we know how Luffy is. You feed Luffy, you
Okay.
win his graces. He fed Luffy, and Luffy made a promise to him, right? And then Luffy couldn't uphold his end of the bargain. So of course, he was gonna be like, man, I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This because last time Luffy couldn't, uphold his end, his whole crew got separated from him. So he definitely felt bad about that. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think it's out of character? Because I feel like maybe the harsh part is also him calling Luffy pathetic.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I understand Zoro being like, man, I think the sentiment is fine. I just
Do you think it's out of character for
the
him
wording
compared
was
to the
weird.
last arc?
He should have been more so like, I get, Luffy, he shouldn't be that down about it. But to call him pathetic and all that, like, god damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's my issue. I feel like he was a little extreme with it. Like the sentiment lines up with his character, and I mean his whole little notion of, hey, I gotta be the one that's the reason, the voice of reason, right? But I feel like he went a little hard on my boy with that one. Even Frankie, or who was that, Jimmy? It's like, damn, bro. Like shit.
I'm just saying though, like read the lines. This is pathetic. He's one of the 4 emperors now, and he's moping over one geezer. Like, think about all the other emperors. Who's gonna play that role?
I think
maybe
the Shanks would be sad if he let that happen.
Yeah, I think
Shanks may be
will
sad. Is he gonna be moping over a geezer? I don't know. Those sad and moping.
Shanks might get angry. I don't know if he'd be sad.
I mean, but we know that Shanks is. I mean, Luffy is animated. Like he's not.
Yeah, Luffy's
gonna,
he's.
If he do something, he gonna do it. Yeah, he gonna go crazy. And I mean,
That's
it
all
was
that's
just
what I'm
sad.
speaking on.
My boy was wilding, man. I fuck with. Like I said,
Yeah.
it wasn't that crazy. Yeah, we not slandering. I'm not slandering Zoro.
No,
But
but I see what you mean. Like it does feel a little bit jarring, I guess, for Zoro.
It was a bit strong, but I feel like that was literally it. If y'all wanted Vivi to join the ship, y'all should have made her join the ship. Like, you're like, bro.
fair. But imagine he was like, that dumbass kid she shouldn't have joined the crew anyway. Like it's like, damn, bro. The wording is the difference here, bro. But that's fair. I agree with that. Throughout the story, we always get the tough love moments from Zoro, for sure. But that did feel like he shouldn't be sad because somebody that he promised to save was killed. That just does not make sense to me. Maybe you can say, "Oh, he's stopping everybody from celebrating," but what did we have to celebrate? If my only promise I landed on this island and made one promise that I was going to get Vegapunk off this island.
So
I did not do that
because Luffy doesn't know. He doesn't know the whole context, right? Because it seemed like Vegapunk kind of accepted it and he wanted to die almost in the last chapter once we saw kind of his thought process.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of weird, like because Vegapunk asked him for help and to save him, but at the same time he wanted to die.
I think maybe he wanted like one of his, you know what I'm saying, his satellites to survive, but he knew I think he knew that his main body has to die, but one of the satellites needs to survive. And with that being said, we got to get this smut off my boy Sanji's name. Everybody was hating on him because Vegapunk died while in his care, but it has been revealed that Vegapunk wanted to die. So he just let the man do what he wanted to do. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. So, you know, don't hate on my boy.
Yeah, you can't hate on Sanji for that because if that was any other character, an old man that wanted to just kind of sacrifice himself, Sanji would let him have his moment.
Like people say, well, so he didn't listen to his captain. I mean, there's only so much you can do when you got a 20-foot tall old man on your shoulders. And he was speed blitzing on Gorosei members with him on his shoulders, by the way. Just putting it out there. But yeah, man, y'all be wilding.
He snuck.
Look at the grace. Look at the grace they give Zoro for his ignorant comments. But look how strong, you know, how tough he is on Sanji.
But
it's crazy,
I
bro.
guess the interesting thing, if you want to read into Zoro's comment, the truth is Luffy did fail in a sense. But like I said, it was already a losing battle if Vegapunk wanted to die. So it's a weird situation. But yeah, like I give credit to Kizaru for getting a win there because he did do what he was there to do. And it's not like, even though they escaped, it's not like the Marines and the Gorosei didn't get their wins. So I don't think and at the same time too, it's like you got 5 Gorosei. I don't know how you could say it's pathetic. He's fighting 5 like Frankie even pointed out, like 5 elders and Admiral Seraphim. Yeah, it's a lot, bro. And let's be honest, Zoro was taking his sweet time with Lucci.
But that's exactly what I was saying. You can't be out here talking about something pathetic when you was holding the fucking crew up bullshit with Lucci half of the arc, bro.
Yeah, because that's a number 2, and Zoro he should be there fighting with Luffy, man. Like there's chaos breaking out throughout the island.
People been getting put, like Zoro felt that hockey from the elders. He was like, damn, that's crazy. Anyway, Lucci, what's up, bro? But nah, I've been seeing them tweets. Everybody been putting these boys on Front Street. Motherfuckers talking about Zoro was gonna fight Kizaru. Yeah. I know y'all like to say Sanji fans are delusional, but whenever, you know, it's all good. We could. It's cool.
Glad that we spent a lot of time focusing on Kizaru because that man was the standout of this chapter, man.
Definitely. And y'all know we've been talking. We've been doing weekly updates about my feelings about Kizaru, right?
I think it's a little weird Sanji is simping over Lilith when she looked just like him, bro.
She like Sanji? I mean, she gets a twirly brow.
Same haircut.
Same haircut is crazy.
I always hated Sanji's haircut, bro. I always hated the little hair over the eye.
He got a little. Sasuke do it is cool.
No,
Sasuke's not over his eye though.
No, I don't like Sasuke. I mean, Sasuke. I really don't like that hair, bro. Like.
No, I feel it. I mean, it's like a mop head, bro. That's literally what it looks like. Sometimes. Don't worry though. Adult Sanji gonna have that drip. When he's Junko level in the future, whatever. But yeah, man, Kizaru. I will say this. I don't think that moment redeems his performance this arc. But that was an amazing moment. And it made me look forward to what Oda has in store for the Admirals going forward, character wise. You know what I'm saying?
What do you guys rank it on Kizaru, like best Kizaru moment, or what, like top five?
I mean, he don't got many. You feel me? So let me pull up the
I guess
chapter, by
that's,
the way.
yeah. He doesn't have too many.
I still think like
Yeah,
the whole back and
only
forth.
thing that's competing with this is really his entrance. Like
Yeah.
for real, for real.
Oh,
This
his
is his
interest was
best
nuts,
moment.
bro.
This is his best moment. But let me just, if I may be, focusing on me for a second, I really feel like this adds on to me saying Akaino's going to put that man down. Listen, when Akainu gets on the phone yelling up a storm, my boy tell him to shut up immediately. Like he let him slide because he needed some more information. But then once Izuru hit him with that, have you ever killed a close friend? I really feel like, yo, we gonna look back once Akainu puts Kizaru down and be like, yes, I have. Listen, man.
Think he might get an
I'm
order
there.
from the Gorsei to do it, or he doing it of his own accord?
My man is about absolute power, and these guys absolutely. In regards of him and handling his business, I guess you could say that they did handle their business. They got the mother flame, but the whole egghead incident and all that information being withheld, I mean, being given to the world, I think Akainu is going to look at it as a fail. I mean, I just feel like the majority of the post time skip when it comes to the admirals have been really just like putting the line in the sand and letting everybody see where everybody stands. Fujitori's against Akainu, Green Bull's with Akainu. We're not sure 100% with Kizaru, and there's still a lot of doubt with who gave Luffy that food and all of that. And I just think once Kizaru come back to Marija, why it's going to be a problem. So my boy is going to put down Kizaru. He's going to mortally wound. He's already mortally wound Kuzan. Like basically, every admiral is going to have something positive or negative to say about Akainu just to build up the monster that he is for the final story. That's how I see it, man.
Man, I think that I feel like if I don't think he wanted to bite his tongue. If he would have, when that moment happened, if he would have said something like, I mean, when Kizaru was like, you damn ingrate or whatever he said, I feel like he would have been like, oh, that's how you feeling? Okay, it's up when I see you. I don't think he would have been like, well, my bad, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if it's a scenario where Ema was like, on Kizaru's watch, all this stuff happened, you know what I'm saying? So you need to put him down, then I can see that happening. But I still think that when Akainu gets the details about the Gorsei and how, Saturn was out here popping heads for people that weren't supposed to see him, and Kizaru is like his personal like testament, like, yo, the people we work for they're not, you know what I'm saying, it's not what it seems, bro. I feel like once he gets all that information, then there's gonna be like, yo, we gotta do our own thing. You feel me? Fuck the world government. We are the Marines and the Marines only. You feel me?
I definitely think there's going to be some division at the end. Let me ask y'all. We don't know much about, the admiral's rise to power in the world government. Do y'all think they're similar to the Garp Sengoku, Suru situation of all joining the Marines at the same time? Would y'all guess that they would be?
They similar in age. Well, I think Kuzan is the youngest, but Sakazuki and Kizaru are like, I think 2 years apart. So it's definitely possible.
Yeah, Fujitora just looks old, bro. I feel like he's a little bit younger than he looks.
Smoking, bro.
I'm literally thinking like those three guys came in together, but they all have their own philosophies. That's cool. But like once it became to like who's becoming the top dog, and then you got Kuzan and Akainu going against each other, I really imagine, once Akainu defeated Kuzan and Kuzan left, the one chance that Akainu was like weak could have probably leaned on Kizaru in regards to dealing with the circumstance of having to get your man's out there, having to put hands on your boy and him leaving and not really being able to deal with the facts. So I'm just imagining everything that the admirals had to deal with. they've all kind of dealt with each other, and now that they've kind of like getting separated one way or another, I think it's going to bring the worst out of Akainu. So that's another reason why I'm expecting him to turn his anger onto somebody that he really cares about in Kizaru. Just to show everybody that he ain't playing around, man. Absolute justice.
Sure. Somebody who get Discord notifications, because it got me thinking that's me, bro.
I heard that too, yeah.
Oh, that's you, JJ. You're line banging, big dog.
Man, Dak probably being disrespectful on his Discord, man. Ain't no telling, yo.
So we got 37 people watching right now. Let's try to get to 30 likes if we can. We had 19 likes. Appreciate everybody who's here right now. And if you want to support, you can also donate. Appreciate Flevins. He's donated a few super chats already. I don't know if you read this one, but Lila got the cake and I'm hungry.
Yeah. You gotta read it to yourself, man. When you see that, it's like, all right, bro.
Listen, I didn't notice any like Lilith, any interesting Lilith pictures in this chapter. So I don't know. I think he's just a Lilith fan, bro. But
when she was sitting on the giant thing, they had the booty showing somewhat. I was like, I know somebody going to enjoy that, but
yeah, but that's a little tame for Oda in comparison to this arc. What we saw, yeah, we had some pretty crazy angles this arc.
Listen, it wasn't me,
to say the least,
guys. It wasn't me, but somebody said that Oda put Zoro in front of Dory and Sanji in front of Brogy because they're equals, just like Dory and Brogy. It wasn't me. Somebody said it. I'm just putting that out there. If y'all look at the final page spread, I don't know who came up with that idea, but hey, because if you think about it, the rivalry started at Little Garden. So, hey man, Oda know what he was doing. I guess them boys might be equals in strength, bro.
I guess Robin is on the same par as Jinbei strength-wise too.
Well, they wasn't part of the crew when that happened, so they're not really in this conversation. But I respect that. I mean, I didn't say it, so you feel me? I don't know.
You said it.
It wasn't me.
Came out your face.
It was not Big Gucci Krow. It was somebody, man.
So I think in this chapter I really love the scene with Luffy, the final scene where he's saying, "I don't care if you're with me or against me. I'm gonna be the king of the pirates." That's just like a great way to end the arc.
I think you said that because the Giants are with Shanks.
Yeah, it's definitely like, yeah, I'm coming for Shanks. I'm coming for the top man. Like,
top man.
But yeah, I mean, what do you guys? Because I think these are like the Luffy moments where, like, the one where he walks up to Kaido and Big Mom still says it, and he keeps saying it, and it's like, just I don't know. It's like the constant Luffy energy where it's just like, I don't know. It just feels like a true pirate, man.
I was just about to say that's what it is. I mean, we went back to that very, very first Shanks and Buggy flashback, and hey, we're not gonna be pirates on the same crew, so we're gonna be enemies. And it was like, hey, that's a part of the game, Yeah. These are all pirates, these are all the peace main pirates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they moving with respect. They know what it is at the end of the day. They all trying to achieve the same thing. So there's going to be one king of the pirates. So at the end of the day, we probably gonna have to squab about it. But that don't mean I don't respect you. That don't mean I don't appreciate you. It's just we both got the same goal. There's going to be one champion at the end of the season. I got to take Krow out to hold the title.
Not me. Yeah, I've been stuck on the same game in World of Glory for like 2 months now because I'm trying not to throw no picks because I want to be a Heisman. But yeah, anyway.
But yeah, I mean, I like that scene. But my favorite thing of this chapter was, I think it was Morgan's, because
Yamato.
Yamato. I mean,
hey, TCB got it. Hold on, we got to have a conversation with TCB about these ads, bro.
Oh, no, I told you, bro. That's why I said I can't even pull up TCB on my screen unless I have app.
I'm not gonna say like this is not a. Come on, man.
Yeah, so it's because on my MacBook, it gets crazy, bro.
Bro,
it's like
this is not, man. I'm not. I don't even want to.
Yeah,
they not like us. That's all I'm gonna say to let y'all know like what kind of bullshit.
It's worse than Twitter comments, bro. It's crazy.
I would say, man, that's how I look at y'all daggone anime people. This is like y'all. They are like y'all. This is how I see it.
When you don't listen, I don't want to say what it is, what this advertisement is. I don't want to say it because it's very bad. But this is not
Yeah, it's like
certified lover boy.
imagine you're
Certified. You
reading
feel
that
me?
in
What
front
the
of like
word that
your
come after that?
like if you're just sitting down reading that on like a laptop, somebody looks over your shoulder. It's like I don't know if you could defend yourself in that situation.
Can't. You cannot. Because this is bad.
But yeah. Anyways, I was saying like my favorite thing of this chapter was Morgan's because to me it is we don't get Morgan's too frequently, but now we're really finally getting to see his character and seeing like this is the most that we've seen of an insight into his mind and how he thinks about why his motivation works, why he's doing things. And when he's talking to Vivian, he's like trying to manipulate the public. I don't know, bro. I'm really liking Morgan's character. Because like Vivi says, nobody's gonna believe it, right? But we've seen straight up Morgan has the power to kind of change people's minds and affect the way people perceive things. So I mean, she's just completely in the wrong there.
But
And
do you think? My bad. But do you think that like if she's stopping him from printing those stories? Do you think that's gonna have like stop us from getting bounties?
I don't think she's gonna stop
Nah,
him, bro. I don't think she is.
yeah, she just talking. But man, Morgan's is looking like a worse and worse type of person every time we get in the thing with him. I mean, we understand his idea, you know, he wants to push papers and everything, but
But that's why
every time I hear him talk, I just really feel like, yo, I don't expect him to be like a big antagonist, but I'm expecting him to do something to lean towards the government to be able to give him more information to be able to paint whatever picture he wants. I don't think he's out to. I mean, I feel like a lot of times you heard people, you know, kind of, you know, tell the story, or maybe he's doing things to kind of help the straw hats along the story. The more I talk to him, and the more he's revealing himself, the more I'm starting to think negative of this guy.
Oh
Am I
yeah, I
tripping?
definitely. I
I
never felt like he was
I
helping the
don't.
straw hats.
Yeah, I don't think he's on. But that's the thing I like about him because it seems like he's not on a side. It feels like he's really out here for his own motivations. He's selfish, and that makes him interesting because he's a complete wild card. You don't know if he's going to help the straw hats or maybe lean towards the government sometimes. And I really like it because you get characters where Morgan's isn't a pirate. He's not even. I mean, even the government went after him, right? So he's just a character where he's out here doing his own thing, and he has so much influence and power in the world, just being his own, just doing his own dream and doing what he wants. I really do like his character from a world building perspective, and I've seen. I don't know if you guys saw it on. I saw it on Twitter. Somebody posted. I've seen this before. A lot of people talk about this, but they're bringing it back up. The idea of Morgan's being a former Roger pirate, and he does
Yeah,
kind of have that Roger, or not that Roger pirate, but if he was a pirate, it would make sense why he's not really following morals or the law. He's just doing his own thing. And I can kind of see if he was a pirate at some point. I can kind of see that in his personality.
I'm so tired of this shit. Let me quit this game. Yeah, I definitely can see it. I know you that picture with the guy that was on the Rogers crew with like the bird hat or whatever.
Three little
some
pins
shit.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a reason Oda hasn't shown us. Like once he revealed that he was that he had a zone fruit, and he's like not actually a bird. I think there's a reason he hasn't shown us how he looks for sure. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sir. For sure. I definitely think he's gonna be a major going forward. There's gonna be a point where he's like, it's on him to report somewhere. Maybe I don't know. He gave Roger the king of the pirate name, but what if he don't want to give it to Luffy or some shit like that? It's gonna be. I feel there's gonna be a lot of fours between their characters. I mean, yeah, Doron Ross says he just doesn't feel like anyone we've seen on Roger's crew unless it's a no name, which is possible. He also could have been laying low like Blackbeard was on Whitebeard crew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and to be fair, we didn't really see too much of the other characters. We know Rayleigh and Roger, and Shanks and Buggy, but we don't know like the other pirates really how their personality is. We don't really see them talk much, so it's kind of hard to grasp how the other characters operate. Besides the ones that we've seen, know Crocus. Yeah, like we barely know Gabon. So someone like I guess this Morgan's guy who it was supposed to be, we didn't see. I don't even know if he's probably had like one line in the whole series. So
I don't think he had a line. No, to be honest. I think he was just laughing when they always had laughed at him. Speaking of Gabon, though, the silhouette at the end of the chapter.
Oh yeah. I seen Gabon. I seen Shiki.
I see.
Because it looks like a samurai kind of hat. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Your rose.
It might be. I don't think it's a real rose because his arms little, but
He's definitely a pirate though. He's drinking. He's chilling at Elbaf.
I ain't seen nobody say Kawamatsu though. Why nobody think it's Kawamatsu?
Come on, bro.
Kawamatsu. What's up, Prince? That must be a shout out to Prince not being here or something.
I'm just saying, when I was looking at the thing, I was like, I know it's not gonna be Kawamatsu, but if Oda fucked around and like we got the Wano, and that not Wano, Elbaf, and that was Kawamatsu the whole time, people are gonna be pissed off.
I'll be pissed, bro.
That's hilarious, man. Is Sunbell? Who was Sunbell? I missed that.
Where did somebody say that in the chat or something? What am I missing? How did Kawamatsu become a part of this?
That was me. I saw Kawamatsu. Oh, Sunbell, the fishman. Come on, man.
It could be the man marked by flames.
I think that there's not, a collar. What kind of collar? Shit.
Nah, it looks like a straw hat. It looks like a samurai hat.
It looks like the hat from the person that was visiting Krow, because I think it's kind of that's the general consensus that it's the person that was visiting Crocus in that what you call it? Not the SBS, the cover story.
Yeah, cover story.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's that person. Let me take a look at the drink. Yeah, they were drinking out of the same. Well, it was a sake cook, but
yeah.
Anyway,
people say they used to even say that was Shiki before. So
yeah, because of the hair, and people say it can't be Gabon because of the hair. I wouldn't just say it can't be.
All right, so let's just go with the idea that it could be Shiki. What do you think about that? If Shiki now joins the Elbaf arc?
I find it hard to be as excited about Shiki because he was a movie villain. To be honest, it's like if Douglas Bullitt was like a main villain in like Lone Star or some shit. I'd be like, bro, he already got beat up. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Obviously, they're gonna rewrite him and change some stuff, it's going. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I just wouldn't be as excited. I would rather be somebody like I'm not saying Gabon because I'm a Sanji fan, by the way, but I would rather it be somebody like Gabon or just a whole new character in general than Shiki since he was used for that movie.
Yeah, and I think Gabon would make a little bit more sense if Shanks is part of the if he's connected to Elbaf. Gabon was connected maybe to Elbaf with the Roger Pirates, so I mean it would make sense too.
Yeah, I've always said I felt like Gabon when he's introduced, if he's introduced, I've noticed that like every Roger Pirate that Luffy has met for the most part has been like kind of welcoming or at least like not antagonistic at all. But when I see Gabon, and I saw how he was acting in the Roger flashback towards Odin too, you feel me? Like he was like antagonistic at first, like, God damn. Y'all hear that?
Yeah, what is it?
Bro, it's the dryer, bro.
Oh, shit. I thought somebody was shaving or something.
Bro, just stop drying. You don't gotta set an alarm to tell me the dryer is done. Just turn off, bro. That's so stupid, dog. I'm gonna have to get up and cook because he's gonna do it again. But anyway,
no, but yeah,
everybody has been antagonistic, but I could see Gabon like everybody else is welcoming you, like they want you to be the next Roger. But I want you to prove that you're like worthy of that straw hat.
Bro, I love that, bro. I love that idea.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Let me go turn this dryer off though, because that's just scared the shit out of me, bro.
I mean, honestly, like Shiki being introduced to me, the Straw Hats at this kind of point, it seems kind of whack to me altogether, just off the fact that what we learned for him off chapter 0 is him trying to get information or get the weapons to be able to take over the world. And I don't know if he's kind of moving off of, Big News's information of how he paints the Straw Hats. But if you have real sense, you would really know, like, Luffy's not about that life that you're trying to live. So I don't even understand why you would be so, excited to see him specifically. When there was all this talk about who was going to be the 10 Titanic captain and people were speculating Shiki, you could understand that, like him being under, what some people consider to be the main character and, him being a strong character within himself to add on to that seems good. But for him to be somebody either waiting for Luffy to try to help him out with something just really seems weird altogether in regard to moving the story forward. So
I'm
I
back.
mean,
Yeah, and
I
I
think
think
Gabon would be a better circumstance, but I don't think Shiki really fits this mold of waiting on the Straw Hats and the Giants to come back. Personally,
yeah, I agree, and you know it doesn't really fit with Elbaf as well, how you said. And I think if Shiki was to be introduced into the actual story, I feel like Wano would have been the more ideal arc, especially with the Rocks Pirates, Big Mom and Kaido coming together. I feel like Wano would have been better for someone like Shiki. Like Elbaf kind of does feel out of place. But yeah, going back to what Crow said
Yeah.
about it being Gabon, if he was more antagonistic or more harsher, like it would be really cool because you know we saw Rayleigh versus Kizaru, but it would be really cool to see a former Roger pirate, especially a powerful one, just go all out and you know it would be really cool to see someone like that go all out because even with Rayleigh, he didn't fight Blackbeard. He would have had a chance there. But yeah, I mean, these guys are legends, man. I would really like to see somebody step up and fight someone like Luffy from the old generations.
Yeah, man. Like, and it could just be on some like he's not like what if Gabon is like, I see more in Blackbeard than I do in you. Like that would be crazy. I don't think he would
All
say
right,
it
come
because
on, nah.
I'm just saying. I know it's not gonna go that far because it's kind of
But I
implied
see.
that.
I like what you're saying though, because you know,
Yeah.
if because the whole story we always get this thing of, oh, he reminds me of Roger.
Yeah.
Even I think it was the lady for our Look. I think Look. Yeah, she was like, oh, you remind me of Roger. So it'd be cool if he's like, I heard that you're kind of reminding me of Roger. Even Shang said it, but I want to see it for myself. You know, I want to see if this is the real deal, the man that Roger was
and
waiting for.
I probably was wild in saying Roger, but I could see him Gabon being like, it should be Shanks and not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's valid, bro. It's valid, especially because like Rayleigh, we know he's placed his bets on Luffy, but you know at the same time, it's like why would someone not believe in Shanks? Shanks was the prodigy of the Roger Pirates. But I think also the thing is now at this point when you have Gear 5 and Joy Boy introduced and all of this implemented, I feel like it does change a lot where it seems like the world is going to start realizing that Luffy is Joy Boy.
Yeah. Oh, my mic not muted now. Okay. I thought I had it muted. I was talking to somebody, but yeah, I definitely can see that. And that's also facts. It's probably nobody that we know of, to be honest. Because I remember when it was like somebody showing up to Egghead and get back, bro. Stop. When somebody pulled up the Egghead and it was all Dragon and all these other people, and it wound up being the Giants. Like we're usually very wrong in these guesses. So
Yeah, and
who
Elbaf is going to
knows?
be a brand new arc. There's going to be a lot of new characters. So
But I would like that Gabon, and if it was like a difference, like because I was looking at I don't know if y'all follow Sandman on Twitter, but he's from Japan and he like gives us like more
AP.
details. Yeah, more details in the translations. The way that he was saying "come on" then was like in a way that's like a challenge or like kind of like antagonistic. So like I'm saying, if that's Gabon and he's like, I need you to prove to me that you really are worthy of being the next king of the pirates instead of just welcoming him and yeah, man, we've been waiting for you. I would love that person.
yeah, especially with how Luffy's being kind of, you know, escorted to Elbaf by some of the most legendary giants.
Right. He got
Yeah.
everybody. Look, he got everything going right for him.
So what do you guys think about Kid?
I think his character. The thing with Kid is that if he was done right now, it would make perfect sense. Because it's not like he has something crazy that has to happen. Because obviously he's not going to be kind of king of the pirates. So, but at the same time, if Oda wanted to bring him back and kind of change him, and like his motivations, and you know what I'm saying, like maybe he don't want to be the king of the pirates anymore, but he want to protect his family like Whitebeard. Wink, wink. I think that would be dope. So I'm kind of 50-50 on if he coming back.
Kid is coming back and he's going to cause an issue. I'm not really sure what the issue would be. I don't think Oda don't get rid of character, so I don't expect why. Understand why we expect him to get rid of that guy, and for his demise to be like so strong, it's just like, yo, we just got to build him all the way back up. He in elementary school right now. He got to work his way up to he's in kindergarten. He got to work his way up elementary so he can get back up with the big boys. That's basically how I feel like it is. I've always heard people say, no, Kid is who Luffy would be if he didn't have the time skip and he would have all those losses and everything. I could kind of understand that. So you took in your biggest loss ever. Now it's time for you to, internalize your shortcomings and come back a better man. And Kid has always, come off kind of strong willed to me. So I'm not expecting a loss from Shanks to slow him down, honestly. I can subscribe.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna
pin
that in the chat. I was gonna pin a message in the chat to leave a like. But yeah, what you said about Kid, I don't know, bro. I feel like with Kid, it's like, how that is the question. How does Oda bring him back in, and in like an impactful way? And I really am worried that it's going to be a more comedy relief character where he's actually going to become a joke, bro. Because that is that could actually happen, and I don't know, bro. It feels like Kid just becomes a laughing stock of the world at this point.
We already getting what it is. Tomorrow Blackton already, started dressing like him. So, but if Buddy put out that article, it's gonna blow up the spot for tomorrow. That's crazy.
But let me ask y'all this. Who do y'all think was feeding Lilith information that made her so comfortable with everything that happened with the other Vegapunks?
I've seen people saying that it could have been Atlas left her a message. It could be maybe somebody said Edison could still be alive.
Edison may not be gone, yeah.
But
because Edison, he sacrificed himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like a few chapters ago, he was when they were facing Saturn, I think.
I'm about to say it wasn't a real sacrifice. I mean, he jumped through the barrier, so like he blew up in the barrier. So that kind of made that's why I think Nami felt like he was gone from that point on. But he said that he had a success rate of being able to live, and then he had the conversation with Stussy, but like that was the last that we saw of him. There's like there's no.
My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I think it would be fire if Oda did like what he just did with Luffy, right? Lilith wakes up and like, look, I'm not really dead because I'm still here. If he did that, but the opposite with Kizaru, where it's Edison like, look, you might have took down the main body, but I'm still here. And then Edison is like, but we got to destroy the mother flame so the elders can't use it. I think that would be fire.
Yeah, and you brought up Stussy. Did we ever see what happened with Stussy and Kaku and how they escaped?
No.
Because I feel like that's
a couple things
things
to wrap up on Egghead. So.
Yeah, but I can kind of see. I can see when sometimes with Oda, he just introduces something like 100 chapters later. He'll just throw in and explain things quickly how something happened. He might not show us, and then he'll just kind of throw it in.
I mean, they still ain't even told us what happened during that little skip. Well, we like just cut away, then we come back and all the Seraphim are defeated or captured.
I hated that. I
still don't know what happened. So yeah.
Well, Zoro exposed the Seraphim.
Make a video explaining it, and I still ain't get the answers. Watching the whole video, I don't like it.
I mean, if we want to be for real, Zoro had people with him or whatever. But Sanji was Dolo with the strongest Seraphim, so hey man, that's crazy.
Jinbei?
Yeah, Fishman karate, the swim some fruit, Lunarian DNA, that's the strongest one.
Dang, so when he got the swim fruit, so he's always underwater Jinbei. You right.
Exactly. That's what I was saying, bro.
Got a super chat. Shout out to Flevins. How would you feel if there's a punk record How would you feel if there's a punk records of sorts with a bunch of ancient kingdom people living on in the deep web, like an arc from Soma?
What is Soma?
I don't know, but there's a hot dog emoji. So
Maybe it's something we don't want. There's like a punk records like people that's still alive that like kind of uploaded their consciousness to like a something like that. That would be pretty, bro. That would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta turn this game off, bro. They don't call PI on here, bro. It's so fake, dog. You wonder what Elbaf will explore different types of warriors and what it means to be one. I think they will. That's why I think Conqueror's Hockey gonna be a big deal in Elbaf. I think that I've seen people talking about the Zoro and Luffy of the Hakaku Sovereignty combined attack.
Ooh.
I would love to see that.
What would Luffy use as a weapon?
It's his sandal.
That would be crazy.
That's probably exactly what they're gonna do, bro.
yeah, Gear 5 Luffy can create really. I think he can just create anything at this point.
He can.
Is that Prince?
Whoa, what's up, Prince?
Wow.
Hello, everybody.
Wow. Who told this guy to join? We're not talking about Brooke today, bro. What are you doing in here?
Nah, you brought up Kawamatsu. He heard the call.
Yeah, I did bring up Kawamatsu.
You did.
I'm like, what Kawamatsu is doing being discussed in 2024? Disgusting.
What's good, my boy? Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. Again, sorry everybody for being late. Just had a shit ton of traffic to deal with, but I'm here. And what are we talking about?
Just been talking about the chapter, bro. Like, what are your thoughts on the chapter?
That random stuff.
Y'all want to rate the chapter? We ain't never do it.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Let's rate Airhead too. Or do y'all want to wait till we're going?
We should. Well, I guess we can rate it. Prince, you want to just give your thoughts on the chapter because we kind of went through pretty much everything. So if you want to and then we can rate it after.
Okay, well, thoughts on the chapter. Obviously, Kizaru dub. Thought that was really cool. Him just like talking back to Sakazuki. Thought it was very, very pivotal because I don't think Akainu's ever like had to think in that train of thought, I guess, because he's just so quiet about it. I don't know, because I feel like Akainu always has some kind of response to everything, whether it's something good, something bad. He always has to talk. But in this case, he just didn't say anything. And then he said, that was my bad, brother. So I'm like, okay. In this specific instance, he admitted he took the L. You know, he actually, took the time, like, to process what Kizaru said. And I think that's actually a good thing for both Kizaru and Akainu.
He did, bro.
He kind of hold
he
it,
did.
Like, he pulled his card, bro.
Nah, I like that moment though because it's
an amazing moment.
You get to see it not even for Kizaru but for Akainu. It's like we never seen him like that before.
Yeah,
and that's another thing. The Sandman account, like I said, if y'all like One Piece and you got on Twitter, follow Sandman. Kizaru, who's always done the dragging his like words thing, that was the first time ever where Oda didn't write him doing his words like that. So he was dead ass serious, bro.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, that's a good point.
Super chat from Mega T the GOAT. How do you guys think Shanks and Buggy get to Lab Tail? BB has Puddin', Luffy got Robin. I think they probably go know more about the man marked by flames, to be honest. But they still need somebody to read the poneglyphs, so they not getting the Lab Tail. Probably. That's probably what's gonna happen. Maybe Mihawk with his eyes got some special way. Bro. Yeah, maybe Mihawk got some special way with his eyes, like that's like a special race or something. That he can read the poneglyphs, maybe, but as far as Shanks, man, you might be cooked, big dog.
See, if I was a
warrior
race island, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I would take Robin, right? And all the research I have on Elbaf and mass produce the absolute fuck out of the amount of people that can read poneglyphs. I would, honestly. But I would make it so that, like, it's only accessible to, like, the people Elbaf deem are worthy of even, like, going forward. Like, maybe with hockey or maybe with some kind of, like, test of some sort. But, like, other than Robin, I genuinely feel like there should be more people that can understand what the poneglyphs say. Because if it's just Robin, even like towards the end, I feel like it's kind of weird. I feel like everybody, like by the end of the series even, everyone should know what those poneglyphs are saying.
And every new arc, we get 2 to 3 people that know them poneglyphs, man. I'm expecting, yo, like Elbaf ain't touched when it comes to all the stuff that we have. You know, everything that we think about with One Piece, it doesn't apply to Elbaf. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of those people there don't have the poneglyphs. But like I said, we pulled up the Wano. We got Momo's father. And then Vegapunk literally said he's been studying poneglyphs. I just imagine the world's smartest guy who don't forget anything. Once he figures out how to make the language correlate, he is stuck. So I imagine Lilith knows how to read the poneglyphs. I'm Dorian Brock. He's just gonna pick up those cues and be like, "Oh, this is the one about that one story." I just expect the daggone Elbaf people to be real knowledgeable when it comes to poneglyphs, for real, for real. So that's my answer in regards to how Shanks get there. And I just imagine Buggy is just going to be conniving and follow the Straw Hats. That's what I think.
Yeah, Buggy's gonna do what he's always been doing, which is chasing a string and somehow like it leading it to be like a giant treasure somehow. And like he just keeps doing that over and over and over again.
We got another super or a gifted 5 from Mega T. Appreciate it. You know, Mega T, Flevins, they've been coming through with chats and gifted, man. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to support the podcast, you guys can donate, gifted memberships as well. And you can just leave a like on the stream as well. That helps a lot.
Cash out me too, bro. I got a son. You feel me?
Also, make sure
don't forget the OPU shop as well.
Yeah, OPU shop merch. You check out the merch in the link in the description. We haven't. I think we gotta maybe cook up a new merch coming up soon. Maybe in the next 6 months we gotta drop a new line. But you know, shout out to Krow, man, because it's up to him at that point. He's the genius behind the merch.
Genius. Yeah, we gotta get some new art made for sure.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
And them shirts are so comfortable. Goodness gracious, they're so comfortable.
For sure, man. I know how to pick them, bro. You feel me?
So, them hoodies and stuff too. It's about that time
what's the best,
too.
What's
Go
the
ahead,
best,
get your girl a couple of hoodies.
what do you guys recommend, the hoodie or the shirt the most?
I mean, I think I live in Alabama, bro. So right now, if I see a hoodie, I might throw up. You feel me? But going forward, when it gets cool again, I'm hoodie gang to the death. So I'm definitely finna cop some hoodies.
Yeah, see, here in the Bay, it's always some kind of windy, so I'll take a hoodie any day.
Man, please, I wish.
I got two. I got both of the black hoodies and I got the white t-shirts, and I love them both. Whatever you pick, you're gonna get quality, and just know that.
I got both the black. I don't have a t-shirt. I need to get some. Well, I mean, it's gonna be too late for t-shirts anyway. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Long sleeves.
That's true. I'm talking about, boy, it is hot, scorching outside. Look, Mega T say he loved the shirt. Super. Hey, if you don't believe us, take it from him. You feel me?
Yeah, good quality on those on the merch.
Right. Absolutely. Going back to the chapter, I just want to speak. I don't know if anybody going to speak on my guy, but you know, Sentomaru went through a lot in this arc too. You know, every single circumstance you see a flashback, you see a little baby Sentomaru, whether he's being, you know, amazed by the power of the glint fruit, or just dancing with everybody as they're getting egghead together. When we got introduced to Kizaru, we got introduced to Sentomaru. So you got to understand, like, this is a really tough circumstance for him too. And just seeing my guy crying, rowing that boat, killed me that he had a big barrel of liquor with him, like a real G, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to shout out Sentomaru, because ain't nobody speaking too much on him, but I know he's got to be. Why he's still wearing that coat though, man? You know you're not affiliated with the Marines no more. You might as well just toss that in the ocean, big dog.
See, I think that his character development has gone insane. Because at first, from what was it, Sabaody? I'm pretty sure his first appearance.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah, from Sabaody, he just to me seemed like a minor one arc villain that we'd see, and then Oda would address a little bit, like later on in the story, like when flashes of certain world building things happen, you see like the perspective of different characters and stuff, but after this arc, I can genuinely say that Sentomaru has gotten a shit ton of development and major dubs. Not only from like handling the entire populace of Egghead, making sure that everybody's safe and sound, like saving like thousands of lives, but also like the whole flashback and everything, seeing like how even Sentomaru was able to see the differences in like I forgot his tribe Kuma again? I'm always so scatterbrained with this kind of stuff.
Buccaneer.
Buccaneer, yes. Seeing the Buccaneer lineage with Kuma, then Bonnie, and then like obviously Sun God Nika stuff, and it's very like crazy to see all of that, like now, and then when we saw him versus when we saw him in Sabaody, like trying to like figure out what's going on with Luffy, and same with Kizaru, to be honest. They were both there at Sabaody, and now the difference between Sabaody Luffy then and Egghead Luffy now is very different. So maybe even Luffy changed them to some extent.
I mean, Sentomaru always respected Luffy. I just remember, when we came back from the time skip and he smacked Tomorrow Black upside his head because he was like, yo, you're not going to disrespect. I don't like pirates, but I respect that kid. You know what I'm saying? That was just one thing that just always had me looking at him in a positive light. And you got to remember, like, Sentomaru was one of the big, ones that showed us like, yo, this hockey world that we about to get introduced to about to have things looking different, like little bro Luffy in the beginning. So,
yeah,
and then just to see Luffy and his ascent, it was just Sentomaru always had respect, and I just appreciate that character. I just hope good things happen for him going into the future. I hope he don't run into them Black Bear pirates or something because they're gonna fold that man.
Wasn't it Return to Sabaody where he's like, I think it was the Caribou, right? Where he's like, Straw Hat's not scum like you.
Tomorrow Black.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Tomorrow Black. Yeah. Yeah, Sentomaru knew that
man.
Luffy was G for sure. Like he's a pirate, but he's a G. Like he wouldn't do like stupid.
So
shit.
what do you guys? What do you think Sentomaru? What do you think will happen to him? We see him on the boat. What do you think? Where do you think his path is headed now?
Honestly,
I mean, he gave me those Yokozuna vibes. What if he just rolls his boat straight to Wano and just becomes, a fixture to that community?
I would like that. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Honestly, I really don't know, but I do know that whatever it is, it's definitely a very like game-changing decision. Like I feel like he's going to make a decision that's very like abrupt, impromptu, and completely for himself, which I truly think he should, because for like the most part, he's been only doing things as per the Navy or as per like the systematic like things on Egghead. So, maybe he has his own things he wants to do. Hopefully pursues some of those, maybe he has his own dreams.
This guy's he's on the dinghy, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
how far can he really go? That's why I say Wano, Elbaf, Egghead, or Winter's Island. Like we don't know much about Winter's Island outside of, that's where Law got folded. But, maybe there's some way he could get, a little rest haven over there, but he can't go too far from those places.
I really like the Wano idea. Because people always said that he had connections to Wano, maybe his lineage, and it's like how you said, it's close by. It does seem like a good fit.
How you getting up there? Oh, that's probably gonna be
Let
what
me fix
Yamato's
Prince's avatar.
If y'all think about it, y'all think that might be what Yamato's cover story might lead to?
Put mine in the middle, pre. Stop playing.
Got you, bro.
What Krow doing in the middle?
I'm the best.
He's the host, bro.
But yeah, y'all think that might be what Yamato's cover story leads to? Sentomaru pulling up.
That'd be cool, yeah.
We got to talk about Yamato.
I mean, I hope so, bro. I hope at least it's something, bro. What is it? It's been going on for a minute now. I don't think we've seen anything really.
The life and times of Yamato.
Cover story is just leading to nothing. It's just
it has to lead to something. I hope so,
yeah.
bro. Like, I trust Oda enough to just assume he has at least something interesting with the cover story here.
Anybody got any Rex for PC gaming headsets? I got the Steel Series. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's pretty fire.
I mean, there's always the standard. I think it's called like HyperX or something like that. But those are really expensive. And then what else? Like, it's not really a gaming headset, but I do like the Sony $100 like headset. That's just clean, like very good sound.
I just do a
generic.
6.
We got Mega T with a member for 10 months. Appreciate it, man. He's got a super chat. How come the community has given Kizaru a pass, but not Garp? Kizaru shot his own man. Honestly, I don't think Garp got a pass, bro. To be honest, because I don't think he really got a pass.
So why he ain't save Ace? He
No,
told.
no, no.
I feel like they was telling us over and over why Garp didn't save Ace.
I think they're saying that like Kizaru was given a pass, but not Garp. So Garp should have gotten a pass.
Okay,
I give
yeah.
Garp a pass
Mental
because
nerve.
yeah, right. He told them boys to join the Marines. They didn't join. Now you over here finna get your head cut off. I mean, I'm sorry, bro, but I tried to warn you.
But yo, think about like just hypothetically speaking, Ace joins the Marines, and then we find out that Ace is Roger's son. Aren't they probably gonna do the same thing anyway? Like,
Yeah, and
I feel like we
if
not
I'm
gonna. You
Gar,
think they
bro,
will hide it?
I'm
I'm
not gonna
old as
lie,
hell.
they're just right on that one. They definitely would have.
I feel like
Based on his
family is.
character and like his
they would have took him
decisions
out
in the
discreetly.
Marines. Yeah, like if it was like some crazy shit that he did in the Marines and was like very disobedient, but he was still a good soldier, and they found out later after like the line that he was Roger's son, they would have done him dirty. I'm not gonna lie.
They would have put
JJ's
Cypher Pool on that boy head, man.
Oh
early.
yeah, 100%.
So, Brandon Jacobs says, "Oh, go ahead, preach."
I was just gonna say real quick. I think Garb did try to help Ace a few times, like we saw when he let Luffy hit him. But if I'm Garb, bro, and we saw how emotional he was after, but it's your grandson, and I think family, like at that point, it's a little bit different than I guess you could say Kizaru and Vegapunk are family too. Then I guess, but with Garb, bro, if I'm him, and I see what Akainu did to him, I don't really care, bro. I'm old, and I'm just going all out, bro. I'm crashing out on the Marines, and I don't, because let's be honest, bro. Garb wasn't really afraid. He's not afraid to go against the Marines. So I mean, I can understand why people say why didn't he go against Akainu at least try to fight Akainu. But
I think that Garp specifically will go against the Marines as soon as his form of justice becomes undone, or like the Marines doesn't let him, like undergo his certain form of justice. As soon as that is like, taken away from him by the Marines, that's when he flips the switch and he's like, "All right, fuck you guys. I'm gonna do my own shit."
yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean Garb really does believe in the Marines at a certain extent, so he was kind of.
I mean,
it's a battle
technically right. If you like, just look at the extremes, because not the extremes, the averages. But we view the story from the eyes of the
pirates.
exceptions to the rules.
Yeah.
Though you feel me? Like Luffy is a pirate, but Luffy's not a bad person. But then if I put you in a room with 100 pirates, it's just like that Muhammad Ali quote. I'm not going to talk about the specifics of it, but he was like, if I put you in a room with 100 snakes and said 10 of them don't want to bite you, are you going to be like, oh, well, it's cool? Like, you can't just look at the exceptions to the rule and say, well, pirates not that bad, the Marines tripping. Technically, the Marines are the good guys, even though, they do extreme things because we're a government. But the existence of the Marines is very necessary to the world, considering how crazy the vast majority of pirates are.
And I think Garb understands the role that he has, too. He knows the influence. Yeah. I think they said that Garb was the reason why so many people wanted to bring Marines. Like his power on the perception of the Marines is so powerful. So him turning against the Marines and defending Ace would have not been a good look for what he believes is like a necessary cause in the world. So and the thing is,
it's like All Might being the symbol of peace, right?
Yeah, he's a symbol. Yeah.
It's for future generations to come.
And if you look at what he's done, I mean, Kuzan, Saul, Kobe.
He tried to save Ace, bro. He tried to warn him multiple times, don't become a pirate, become a Marine. And if he listened to him, he would have been able to protect him better. But it's a really tough situation that Garp was in. When it comes to Kizaru, I don't know, bro. It's like we give him a pass, but it's just a little different, bro. Vegapunk wanted to die, and there's a lot more context too. It's a whole different situation in my mind.
I genuinely think that this is also tied to Luffy's dream, which I've been like theorying over for like a while now, which is in some way like Luffy's gonna try to overwrite this entire system, in which he overwrites what the definition of a pirate is. So like if he like sets the standard for generations to come that a pirate isn't evil, then people will assume that pirates aren't evil and in turn become good people in the sake of pirating or stuff like that, or have good morals, and like that gets passed down over and over and over again. Like the Marines obviously will still exist for like law and like keeping order and stuff, but when it comes to the general like understanding of what a pirate is, I think that Luffy has the toughest job in terms of like Garp wanted to, knew that you couldn't change what a pirate was and you couldn't change what a Marine was. So if you want more freedom and want to stay alive and see how the world changes, inspire other people, become a Marine. Then you see Ace, he wants to, live the way he wants to. He doesn't care if he like makes himself notorious. That's how he wants to prove his existence. He said that as a kid, that I don't care like how many people I have to defeat or like be the worst person ever. Like that's just how I'll prove to exist. But Luffy, he's just trying to change. He's trying to be like, yo, why don't we just make everyone like pirates?
Flevin said a pirate is a hero, even if he doesn't see himself as one. And I completely disagree with that because Luffy doesn't even want to be a hero. I feel like with Luffy, like he goes into these situations and he saves people, but it's because they're his friends and it's because he's a good person deep down. But he's not going around the world wanting to save people intentionally. He's not going in and saying, I want to save people from the Marines or the world government. It just happens that he gets himself into these scenarios. And even with the One Piece, I don't think he's looking at it. I don't think he's going to look at it necessarily as I want to save the world, more so as I want to save my friends and just do what I think is right. Like Luffy goes off emotions and when Luffy says, I don't want to be a hero, I want to be a pirate. Pirates steal, they do the wrong thing sometimes. It's like the pirates are not supposed to be heroes. That's, Luffy understands that Garp's role in the world was a hero. So he never wanted to be like that. He never wanted to be someone who his whole world is focused around saving people. But Luffy will do it, but he won't. I don't think he's really a hero. And pirates, especially in this world, are not heroes.
Oh yeah, he'll never acknowledge it either, because that's also the main storyline that we've seen so far, is that as Luffy develops, and Loki, they also gave this same storyline to Usopp, but Usopp's accepting it kind of, but Luffy's just full-blown denying it. At first, he was a start of a great rookie, then he became a hero towards people's minds, and then like he was like, nah, don't call me a hero, bro. I'm just trying to do my own shit. Leave me be. Like, just give me my meat and let me be in peace. And so in people's mind, like, they're like, okay, a hero who doesn't even want acknowledgement of being a hero. What is that? A literal god. Like God is someone who does good things for other people and asks for nothing in return. That's literally what a perception of what God is. So he's evolved from that. So now we're going to see that in Elbaf too. With Sun God Nika, they're going to call him like God stuff. Like they're going to treat him as a god. And then Luffy's not going to want any of that.
He's not going to accept it,
like, Yep. Yo, bro, I'm not a god. I'm just me. Let me be me, bro.
Even with Vegapunk wanted him to save him. And, he does it, but I don't think it's out of a hero mindset. I think it's out of he likes Vegapunk, and he can feel...
fed him?
He fed him, yeah. It's like more simple-minded, So, like Kobe, I can see Kobe and say this guy genuinely wants to be a hero, protecting people, saving the world. I don't think Luffy wants to be doing that, but it's in him to do good if it comes down to it. I think that's the main difference.
Yeah. I think that Luffy doesn't want the obligation.
No, exactly.
The
exactly.
of obligation, because like you guys are in danger and like bad things are happening to you, I need to save you. But it pretty much happens anyways because Luffy is very trusting and like very like likable, like
he's a good heart,
be friends with person, right? Like good heart and stuff like that. So once he's friends with them, then he's like, you are my friend, so I will literally lay down my life for you and make sure everything is okay for you. But that's only for his friend, because he reiterates it over and over again that like for my friends I'll do whatever, like I'll save them, protect them, make sure that it's a world where they can eat wherever they want.
Yeah, and to be fair, like Luffy, it's funny because Luffy, right, like he kind of he throws that term around very loosely, what a friend is. Like he even called Bellamy his friend, right? So it's interesting because I think deep down Luffy does have that instinct that Garb has, where he learned it from Garb growing up, of saving people and helping weak people, protecting people. But I think it's how you said, like, he doesn't want his focus of his journey to be focused on that. He doesn't want to. He wants to just kind of be a pirate and do what he wants and be free. And so it's kind of a mix of Garp and what Garp taught him and try to make him into. But then it's also Shanks, right? Because Shanks was the other role model. So Luffy's character is kind of intertwined with those two. So he has a bit of both.
See, I also think that like because Luffy's so like the definition of freedom, freedom also means the ability to change, the freedom to change. So I feel like Luffy, like whoever he encounters, if he sees that later on in life that they changed to be better or to be like strive to like do better in the world, trying to make an active change in their own lives or in other people's lives, then he treats them as a friend, like to someone they've encountered. Because like you can see that with Bellamy, you can see that with who else? Trying to think of another like anti-hero like that Luffy met. Technically speaking, like
Odin,
all of the
he
pirates in Dressrosa, like that
Odin
were
actually works though,
Odin.
to an extent.
I mean, yeah, but he said people that he met, so that's why I took him
Oh,
off.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Luffy
okay.
specifically met.
But yeah, him throwing that term around loosely gives him the freedom to kind of like choose, like, oh, I want to save these people now. So it's kind of interesting how Luffy, like, even though he says he doesn't want to be a hero, he ends up being one without even realizing it.
I just also think it's very also because of his like low IQ brain that like he's like I'm not gonna save anybody, and then he's just like I also want to be friends with everybody, and then I want to save all my friends. So it's very very like monkey brain, but that is who he is.
Yeah, he has a very simple idea of what a pirate is.
Yeah, he has literal caveman brain, which is like idea, spark, ooh ah, oh my god, I just realized something, and then big brain. Like let's figure this shit out.
That man said, "Ooh ah ah."
I mean, that's literally what
I mean, he's literally Monkey
got
D.
my boy
Luffy, right?
fucked
Yeah.
up. Y'all got my boy fucked up, bro.
Prince, you got any other
Man.
any big any big points you want to go on in this chapter before we go into like the ratings and
Ooh,
move
okay.
on?
NBA.
I don't know if you guys like touched on a topic, but probably let's see, Lilith's emotions.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's
Just
a
a
great
little bit.
Like if she's changing in emotions and like wants to like eat and stuff, then it's quite possible that like York is also changing in emotions as well.
Mm.
And then let's see what else. Nothing much really. It's just a very standard chapter, you know, like and on an Elbafian ship, Kizaru, little flashback with Kizaru. The Vivi stuff, I think it was like stuff we kind of already knew, like you know that Vivi's there arguing with Morgans, and then very last panel of the chapter, obviously, the silhouette piece is back. Who do y'all think
Where
the
did it
silhouette
go?
Because I personally have no idea.
Gabon.
If we think it's Gabon,
I think that's the safest bet, but we're probably wrong.
man, I really don't know. I think it's either Gabon or someone completely new that the Straw Hats don't know, but like the silhouette or whoever it is knows exactly who each and every single one of them are.
Let that
Before
be
you
Odin.
join-
Let that be Odin, yo. It's gonna be
Odin?
Odin.
Bro,
Okay.
if it's Odin, I don't know what I'm gonna do because
Not Kazuki Odin, but Loki Odin.
I think we're done with the Odins. Before you join Preach, Prince, damn. I exercised. I mean, I explored the idea that could be Kawamatsu. If you look at the silhouette, how you feel about that? Like the stream.
I like the stream, man. Honestly, I really don't know.
It's not Kawamatsu, bro. What the fuck?
It's not. I would like to say so because you know love Kawamatsu so much, but if there's any character it's not gonna be, it's definitely Kawamatsu. All the you know like what Akazaya, right? All the Akazaya 9, their story, except for Kinemon, their stories started and ended in Wano. There is
crazy.
no extending their story. Even
So you don't think
Inarashi and
Denjiro can get a
Nekomamushi?
rematch with Zoro one day?
Nah, no chance.
I don't think Zoro want that smoke, to be honest with you.
You better cut that out.
No.
Keeping
You
it
better
real.
cut that out.
No.
He was like, "Who's this guy?" Oh man, y'all serious out here? What?
See,
I done spoke bad on Zoro
JJ,
enough in the stream.
JJ, this is the type of, you know, like you get these comments from Crow and it makes you just go full on Zoro fanboy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you got
What?
yeah. Well, because JJ was saying earlier, he finally realized he doesn't want to be a complete mindless Zoro stan, but it's like these comments that just put you in that mindset, bro. It's like, you know, I just gotta
Say
rock with
all
my
that. I
guy.
don't recall saying all that.
Hey man, I know the guy that JJ is talking about, and I understand 1000% why he said that. Trust me, these people on Twitter will make you reevaluate your entire One Piece fandom, bro.
Listen, bro,
People talk so
I can
foolish, it makes
understand
you
it
look at
because
yourself like, bruh,
I'm like
am I
that for
out of pocket too?
Gojo and JJK. Like it
With
got to the
Gojo?
point where I was a Gojo fan, or what's his name? That's his name, right? Gojo.
Yeah, Gojo, yeah.
Yeah, I was a Gojo fan more than the series itself, bro. So
I mean, but I think that's just the writing. I think he's just so much more interesting than everybody else.
True.
yeah, and I heard there was like
Not
a
trying to be-
controversy. Like, is there something going on in the manga or something?
I won't speak. I won't spoil it for people.
Oh, I actually need to catch up. I haven't read the past two.
I saw
Yeah,
people
I
complaining on Twitter. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I mean, people could always be overreacting too, but
Oh, I definitely feel like you
I
can
wouldn't say
also
they overreact.
easily see the different like takes of certain media based on the social media that it's being discoursed on. Like Twitter, for example, always over hating or over reacting to shit for no
Okay,
reason.
I'm gonna keep it a being. I get it with this chapter. That's all I'm gonna say. I get it though.
Oh, Instagram takes shit way too far.
Instagram just
Like-
dumb, bro.
You know, like in the sense of like they take it so far that like it's a stretch of a stretch.
let me ask you.
Like it's
let's
bad.
let's rank these 3 social media. I guess we could throw
Overall?
in YouTube too, to be fair, because I don't want to be that guy that's on YouTube not throwing them in. We could throw in YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. I think those 3 are by far the worst. But
I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like those are the main ones, right?
If we would have had this conversation,
which one is the
before
worst one? I'll
Elon
say that.
bought Twitter.
Which one's the
Twitter.
worst?
Twitter.
Twitter's the
I'm
worst.
Twitter's the
hearing
worst.
all 3.
Bro.
Bro,
Twitter is so racist now, bro.
Twitter's crazy now, but I mean, if you asked me this like maybe 2 years ago, I would have said TikTok, bro. TikTok was just, it's just
See,
annoying, bro. It's
TikTok-
like crazy stuff I see on there. Like people just have just weird takes, and
I started off on TikTok.
It's really
and at
toxic, too.
first, it really was toxic, and it was a lot more like, it was a lot less regulated, so people would just say crazy shit, right? But nowadays, TikTok has really just like pretty much diluted itself to being just dank, like dumb shit of any topic that you like. Like, also sometimes informative, but definitely just dumb shit. But it's
because
like
you know,
funny how
Crow, you brought up a interesting point, because like it's gotten to a point where, like, listen, bro, I don't mind like a racist joke on Twitter, but it's gotten to the point where it's not even a joke anymore. People are just blatantly racist online.
Bro, it's
yeah.
like they're empowered now. I don't know if that leak was real, but the account was deleted afterwards. There was an account that like kind of data mined Twitter or whatever, and like got into it and saw like some of the words that were allowed, like that weren't blacklisted, and a lot of them were like racist terms towards, you know, black people, Mexicans, Indians, yada yada. And it's like Elon has bought Twitter and he wanted to push like, oh, free speech. We don't want to silence people. But
Because
you know, the actual implications here are like,
I kind
oh,
of
people be racist on my shit. You feel me?
yeah, like because for me, like I come from a time where it's like a trolling era of like just for me, like gaming especially was like really people just trying to be edgy, and so I'm just kind of used to it, bro. And I try to say like people are not that bad, but then you just go on Twitter and you're like, no, bro, people are really that bad. And it's not like it's not just trying to be edgy. It's like people are just hateful, bro.
See,
They're
for
like,
me, I
he
view it in a
just
It's just
counts.
too
different light.
far. Like people take it too far.
I'm like, yo, are you guys like that dumb that you can't evolve humor to the point where you're using the same stereotypes and same racist jokes over and over again?
It's
Doesn't
not
it
even
get
funny
boring?
too. Like if it's like a funny
It's
joke, I'll
boring
laugh.
to
But
an
yeah, it's
extent.
like just like an insult. It's not even a joke.
Like
At some point,
it's
it's
this
not even an
account
insult.
called
Like I read the post, right, and I feel like in my soul, I feel like, man, I feel so bad for this dude because of how ignorantly dumb he is that he doesn't know what's going on in the world. So he has to resort to a racist stereotype that is so boringly played out over and over again that it just gets boring.
It is
It's like
weird.
I
almost
mean,
pity
bro,
to it.
even this week I saw people going crazy on the One Piece Twitter when it came
Oh,
to like the live action and stuff.
Oh my god,
It's like
Oh,
every week it's like a new racial thing on Twitter.
oh my god, I saw some madness.
Yeah, I saw some crazy tweets, bro.
Like,
Some comments. And, yeah, it
madness.
was getting wild on Twitter.
I was like, yo, I'm glad. Like the live action was fun, but I swear to God, it was not that good for y'all to be acting like this.
Bro, people are crazy on Twitter, bro.
what were
I
they
don't
mainly
get 'em,
saying?
bro.
Though? Like just
It's just
So
it's like people
basically,
want
here's
everything to
what
be their
happened.
race or whatever. Like,
Representation.
Oh.
Representation.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
all
what
everyone
happened
wants
was
their own
the
representation.
Alabasta arc, not arc. Well, they kind of announced like the actors for Vivi and not Crocus,
Cobra.
Crocodile, Cobra, shit.
Cobra and Crocodile, yeah.
Yeah, and they're not Arabs, you know, they're Indians, and people were very upset about that. They want an Arab, and I, you know, I always understand, you know, wanting representation, but that don't mean you got to go
Because
attacking them and being racist to them.
Alabasta is
It's just,
Egyptian,
bruh.
right?
Yeah, that's the clear.
yeah, no, Alabasta is most
That is the
definitely.
But then
clear. Shit, what's the word?
the
Inspiration.
Middle East wanted to be theirs, and then the
Oregon?
Egyptians want theirs, and I understand it,
Yeah.
bro. But but then it's like you start seeing people just they take it too far, bro.
And I'm just, isn't that serious?
They take
Like,
it too far.
isn't that serious for the One Piece live action? That's my question.
In my opinion, no. And
It
I'll say
cannot be,
why.
bro.
Because at the end of the day, they were selected because of the fact that there is one thing we always forget, and it's that Oda is quite literally handpicking, I'm pretty sure, each and every single one of these castings.
Yeah, then people started calling them racist.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And
'cause-
then we like forget about this stuff, and then once we see the One Piece live action, we are like, oh my god, it's so great, it's different from the rest, One Piece is really different, Oda's the GOAT. But then when we come back to this like rebuilding stage again, sort of, when like it comes to the next season or the next arc, then we forget about that entirely and then just like slander Oda for no reason again. Or like
I'll say
slander One
this
Piece
when it comes to like because I used to care about this like a little bit more. I really don't care anymore. Like especially I realized it with like Black Panther, bro, because Black Panther I liked it because it was more immersive in a sense of like it's literally a country supposed to be like a secret country in Africa, and so to have like one white guy in the whole movie made sense. But then it's like over time I just realized it doesn't really matter that much because it's never going to be perfect to what the original source material was. So you can never get it perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I feel like if the person who's making the original source material chose the person,
That's
because
all that matters.
like
That's
you
what's-
also
yeah.
people have to also realize that like there is a lot more factors being involved or included into the screening and selection process other than just a person's race. A lot.
Fact.
And there's a lot of things that like include like not necessarily like acting and stuff, but like general like vibes, general like understandings of the character, like feeling, making sure that the story feels exactly right. Like there is probably like what, maybe 200, 300, possibly even 500 VVs that Oda has to screen through, and obviously he's gonna feel like, oh, okay, this person that I picked is the most like Vivi, is the person who can show to the entire world that in the story of One Piece, this is how Vivi is supposed to be portrayed.
Yes,
So,
sir.
I feel like it's really that simple.
If Oda picked it, bro. Shut up, bro. Like, what are you like? Who cares, man?
And like I'm not, and you can even have that opinion, that take. I mean, that's fine. But to me, it's just like when people start getting hateful, bro. Like it's just
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I understand. Like I said, if you're like a rapper from Egypt or something, you was like, I would have been cool to see some Egyptian representation, or just Arab in general. It would have been like, I get it, that makes sense. But then you go and attack the one that got picked and start a whole race war over it. That's what it's like. Come on, man, go outside, bro.
So that's again another like I'd say example of just people like rather than like lifting someone up, they rather bring someone down because they just can't figure out anything. So they're like, oh, okay. Instead of like me bringing attention, being like, yo, One Piece live action people, next time, we think it's a great casting, but next time, please, like, just try to go for Egyptian representation and just like try to scout for more Egyptian actors, hopefully, and like see like if they can play the part well enough to become Vivi or anyone even. But
that girl the
like
Vivi
that,
girl
yeah.
is gonna get destroyed for the next until the season comes out to see if it's actually good. And if it's bad, bro, she's gonna get destroyed on
Yeah,
social
even-
media.
yeah.
Get cooked,
And the
bro.
worst thing is, like, in some cases, it might not even relate to her performance. She might even have done
That's true.
great in this in the Alabasta arc, but if somehow the CGI is messed up or One Piece just doesn't deliver with this like Alabasta season, they're gonna be like, oh, it's all like the racial like LGBTQ.
It's an agenda. Yeah,
like,
they got a bias
agenda,
already.
The people that be talking
everybody.
about like the woke agenda stuff are
Yeah,
so
woke agenda stuff.
annoying, bro. Oh
Just
my
couldn't label it
god,
properly.
bro. Shut up, bro.
Yeah, it's either people complaining too much about woke agenda or people complaining too much about it being not woke enough.
All right, no, you know what, Prince, you just convinced me that Twitter's the worst one because
Oh yeah,
if you go on Twitter, it's both sides on the most extreme.
Oh yeah,
Like how you
Twitter's
just said,
like 4chan now, bro. That it's become
Like-
4chan, bro.
yeah, like you got people from the woke side, like crazy people, bro, and then you got like the complete racist, hateful people too. Like it's just annoying, bro.
no, that's literally what social media
every-
is on Twitter. It's the battle of the extremist minorities of both sections, just like griefing it out over each other. And
Vocal extreme minorities, facts.
And at least on
I mean-
TikTok, I don't have to go into the comment section and see a girl twerking every time.
Bro, twerking is an understatement lately.
Oh my bad.
Lately, it's been more than twerking going on in the comment
It's
section.
been a bit more.
bro.
I didn't want to go there, bro.
I'm like, bro, are you serious, bro? Every
Yeah.
single tweet, and then that's the thing. Bots on Twitter are insane. If I go to my DMs, it's right now. I'm open my DMs.
Everyone has bots too now.
It is 12 unread messages. Hi, we have a lot in common. Can we chat? And y'all remember them gun bots,
Yeah.
bro? If you said the N word on your tweet, I said it like I don't be saying it.
I got clean.
Yeah, I got clean
Oh.
blicks. A bot will respond trying to say you guns. You know how racist that is, bro?
that is
That's first of all.
insanely racist.
I'm like, ever since Eli bought his app, bro, he's running dead into the ground, bro.
Oh,
It's
been
actually crazy.
bad. It's been bad. But
If
yeah,
I ain't have
and
13 years on it, I would be gone, bro.
with the election
So
coming up,
funny.
it's not gonna get.
Oh, it's gonna
any
get
better.
worse. It's gonna be
It's,
crazy,
this
here,
is
bro.
not gonna get any, because now.
Why am I seeing
people have
AI?
always been
Why am I seeing
stereotyping
AI
Twitter
versions
now.
of Donald Trump and Kamala Harris?
Oh no.
Bro, I saw them like get
Like
married. and
married,
have a baby.
yeah.
Bro,
She pregnant with her stomach out.
That was funny, bro.
bro, like, what are y'all doing? I saw an AI video of Trump robbing a store, bro. Like, what is going on this app, bro?
See, that is the part I love about Twitter, where it's like you just never know what you're gonna get, and it's always so outrageous. Like it's always entertaining. but
Comedy wise, Twitter
it's
is top
just-
one, but man,
It's
feel
I say that like I
also
go on
because
Twitter and
Twitter is the
there's always a
most
certain tweet.
outrageous.
There's always a tweet where I'm scrolling at least for like 5-10 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, that's enough Twitter for the day, and I just close the app.
Oh yeah. Like no, there's genuinely never been more of an accurate statement like when it comes to Twitter, because I literally have to just look at the post that like I viewed, and I'm like, what the actual fuck did I just watch? And then I have to like audibly say to myself, that's enough. and then just close
Bro,
the
bro,
app. And I'm like, I'm done.
I want to ask you this because
I could that too. That's what does. It just
I know
I
you'll
get a
have
lot
a
of like, all right, man, I'm done, bro.
I'm done, bro.
I know you'll have a certain view on this, but I don't know if you guys have seen, but do you see that that Indian guy? He said he quit Twitter because he saw too much racist Indian stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They been
Bro,
wild. Any tweet about
what?
India, like anything about India, the comments are a bloodbath.
They're insane, bro. Like when I see like those like poop, I don't even know what it is, bro. Those pictures, those AI pictures. I'm like, bro.
Yes, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. No,
Just the way you said it,
it
bro.
is funny though, bro. But it's like, but Prince, like, what do you think, bro? Because that's the most insane. And it's like, because when I first saw it, I would always laugh. Cause I'm like, bro, what even is this? I didn't even get the joke. But it's just everywhere now, bro. People just spamming it.
I don't see it as much, but when it comes to like the like casual racism in general, because I see it on Instagram too. On Instagram, there's a bunch of it. But like as a brown man, I'll try to represent. But I will say it's getting boring. It's getting annoying.
Yeah, like it's like funny for the first time, and then it just gets old, and it's like just hateful after a while. It's like, bro.
Because like I feel like it's the same thing over and over again, and it's like even myself, like personally speaking, specifically, like I just came back from the motherland, and like,
but Krow,
it's very different out there. Like,
Krow, do you know what I'm talking about, bro?
Yes,
bro,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The first time I saw that, I couldn't stop laughing because I was like just so shocked of what I was even looking at, bro.
It's basically they've been doing like the jokes are, and you know, I'm not like there's nothing of my malice coming from me saying this. The premise of the joke is that Indian men or whatever
Like, I just
smell
don't
bad.
They smell? Is that like the joke, bro?
Yeah, so they're like India has to smell. So a lot of poop jokes is like saying that India smells like poop, basically.
What the fuck? See, bro, it's just so childish, bro.
Like, you feel me? Why is Drake still
See, and I can be the first one to say, like, in some cases, right? Yes, it is true. But that's not because of like them being brown. It's because of them being unhygienic. Because I've also met many brown men, including myself, that are extremely hygienic and do not smell like utter pieces of shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I really don't know how to word it or like how to say it.
I mean, that's kind of crazy, but I got you. I get what you're saying.
I mean, it just is what it is because it's also like
pieces of shit.
No, because there are people that smell very bad, and it's like a general like actual myth, like deodorant and stuff like that. But it's not because
no, it's like, true, bro. I had my little brother. I used to always roast him, bro. Like, bro, you need a shower, like.
Yeah.
Some people just don't see the.
They have a natural scent. Yeah.
They don't see the importance of hygiene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's true.
But
it's true.
To be fair, though, I will say that like we like like social media is also built within like the first world like sort of grid of like the United States and like our perspective and viewpoint. Like India also is a third world country, and like we also forget that a lot of the like experiences, opportunities, and just general things that are like available to us, not very available in India almost at all. Like even like McDonald's, very huge stark difference between the two. Like it's very expensive. McDonald's over there is considered as like a luxury meal. Over here, obviously not. So like there's very huge differences. Things like deodorant or like hygiene products to make sure you're clean, like everyday type shit to make sure like you smelling good and like feeling fresh. That is considered like luxury type shit over there in India. And it's bad, but it's just is what it is. Like even like normal weather here in the States, like obviously it's very varying, but like California, like Alabama, like even like in like Michigan or like Iowa, it's like regular weather. Over there in India, the minute you step out of the airport, it's hot air that just slaps your face. It is straight 35, 36 degrees of Celsius. For y'all that use Fahrenheit, you can search it up, the conversion rate, and see for yourself.
Sorry, yo, that's your from.
Yeah, but it is that hot almost all the time, and not to mention tons of rain that pretty much destroys streets and stuff, floods, things like that. So it
You know,
like
I think
even
too.
weather
When it
fucks
comes to
over
like
in-
when it comes to Twitter, I feel like it was very like PC for so long. I think now it's like gone the complete opposite direction, where people are just completely unhinged, bro. Like it's like
Let me ask y'all this question.
I don't know. It's just I've noticed like it's just changed a lot over the last like 5 years.
I've been curious.
Clemens,
you know what
it
I'm
sounds like Florida. Yeah,
I
imagine.
like Bama too. Hey, I just looked up.
Yeah.
It's 95-degree, bro. That's Alabama, big dog.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all this question. All right. You brought up Alabama, so it makes me wonder, right?
You brought up Alabama.
No, he said Alabama. He said it.
I was just naming random
Yeah,
states.
yeah. I know, for sure. When it comes to anthems, right, for a state, what other state besides California has a song as good as "Sweet Home Alabama" for their state anthem?
I think Jay-Z, right?
Is it
New
good
York.
or is it infamous?
What's the New York one?
I gave him two New York
No,
songs.
it's not. They don't know that's
What's that song
new.
called, JJ? The New York Empire
You
State
talking about
song.
the Empire State of Mind? That one's ass, bro. That's bull.
That one's not
that
ass,
don't count.
bro.
That
What
don't count.
Empire State
like
of Mind is ass.
Nah, come on, bro.
Yeah, that sound like a Netflix rap song, bro. Give me the Fat Joe and Jada and song over that one.
What about
But
California
I
Love?
mean, I feel
I said California.
The Recipe, Kendrick.
Nah,
What
I
about
like that one.
what if Jay-Z and Alicia Keys?
man, that's no. Man. I mean, if y'all wouldn't say that, but that's not good as Sweet Home Alabama, though.
I mean, technically, there's probably
Sweet
a
Home
bunch.
I mean, he has a
Alabama
point because Sweet Home Alabama is an old ass song and
Sweet
people are still
Home
chanting it, bro.
Alabama. You feel
certain
me?
type of people.
Ooh,
I'm a certain
But,
type of people.
but everyone knows it
wait,
though. Like
is
everyone knows.
Virginia a state or is it Virginia?
It's Virginia. Virginia.
What about Ray Charles, Georgia on my mind?
Georgia? It's not as good as
Technically
Sweet Home
speaking,
Alabama,
you could do country roads.
Literally
for
like
Virginia.
100 years old.
bro. But it's not.
You could
as
do
good,
country roads
though.
for Virginia, right?
What the hell is country roads?
Wait, what? You know what
Bro,
country
you know what's
roads
funny?
is?
I remember when I
No.
remember they used to always
Search
sing
it up.
that song in my P
How does
locker
it
room.
go?
It's like country roads take me home.
You
Does he
know
say-
it, bro. If you heard
Does
it,
he
you
say
would know.
Alabama though? I mean, does he say Virginia? Bro, I keep on
West
thinking.
Virginia.
It says West Virginia.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, it's not the same
mean,
thing,
it's
Prince. It's
very
not.
Lord,
well
I'm coming home to you.
People,
That's
people
the
in
best
the UK
one,
even
bruh.
know that.
Yeah,
It
Sweet Home
was
Alabama
39.
is fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a banger, bro. And we don't respect people in the UK over here. I don't care what they know.
Yeah.
So what? That's a good point. What's some other like city or it has to be
It's
state?
California Love is
State anthem?
definitely right up there with Sweet Home Alabama.
I feel like it's
think the-
definitely
I think the New York
much
ones are good.
different in terms of like the infamous scale.
Yeah, Leonard Skinner
But-
is from Florida,
'Cause
but they
Jay-Z
was-
came
they
straight
was
to my
showing
head,
love to
bro.
Bama, though.
It came straight to Jay-Z was like
In
the first one I thought of.
New York. I guess, bro. If y'all want to do that, I'd rather do Nas than
song
Watch
is
State of
gonna be-
Mind, bro.
Every time the Brooklyn Nets win a game, that song is gonna ring for the next 50 years.
So what? 3 times? I'm
That's
feeling though.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be
Oh, yeah,
hearing that
oh,
one too
man.
much. Oh yeah, no
Ain't
more
no
playing
more playing
GA.
GA.
Yeah, no more playing
Hey.
GA. That's up to, but it ain't
What's
Sweet Home
up,
Alabama.
Big
It ain't
Mouth?
done yet. It ain't done yet.
Man, yo, that's one of them ones right there. Hey,
I thought when I first talked to D-Nut about this conversation, I thought he was talking about DSGB. I was like, that's kind of crazy to put up there, but I feel it though.
Should I make a poll?
Yeah, Sweet
We'll
Home
do.
Alabama,
Sweet Home
New York State of
Alabama.
Mind. I mean, Empire
California
State of
Love.
Mind.
Tiante, yes, that's our.
Be fat. That's facts. They tried.
What was the other one?
California Love, for sure. California Love.
And then, was there another one?
I'm trying to see.
Because I know there's definitely city anthems, but I don't think
I mean, you know
I don't
that
think we
shit-
could.
Katy Perry got a song about California girls.
California Dreaming. I mean, yeah, it's California Girls, but that's
a
about
bunch
the
of
girls,
songs
though.
about California. Bro.
Listen, man, that'd be what
Too
you
many
think
to
about when
count.
you think about
Taking
California.
that man from California. California got a lot of them, bro.
Yeah,
But
California.
it's got to
New
be
York
California
both got a
Love
lot.
for number one.
No,
though,
California Love is definitely like the most like. I think it's a staple, really.
Yeah.
Right? Best state songs.
There's got to be some.
What about Will
Hawaii,
Smith
right?
with Miami?
Man. If y'all would have, nah, man. Let me see. I'm gonna look
He's
online
not
see if
from
we
there.
missing
That don't
something.
count.
I mean, Leonard,
can't
the people that
No,
made Sweet Home
okay.
Alabama.
I know this
are
doesn't
not from
really
Alabama.
count, bro, but I feel like Dreams and Nightmares you just got to give it to Philly, bro.
He ain't say Philly that one time.
That's true.
See,
You gotta give a little Uzi more love than
song. I think Philly has its own song.
Who?
That's the difference.
Bro, I'm trying to. Bro, this website just crashed my computer. Damn, hold on, let me get off here.
I can't even find a list of these, bro.
Specific state. That's crazy.
I feel like Philly is like its own territory. It doesn't even feel like it's part of Pennsylvania.
I think Georgia on my mind.
I know Texas gotta have some type of song, right? Texas gotta.
I was saying Texas gotta have some.
What's
kind of
that one
country
song? All My Exes from Texas.
George.
That's the George Strait. I swear. Thank you, Drake. Drake the only reason we could even speak on that one. Like,
That's right. All my exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait. That's I like that song though, man. Hotel California. Okay, Hotel California.
Oh, bro, that's fire. That's fire. That one's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
who had the better verse in that song? Drake or Lil Wayne though?
Yeah, Hotel California is. I'll be honest, bro. Hotel California is my favorite song of all these. I don't know if we should count that, but
yeah, I like Hotel California for sure, but it's not better than California Love though.
Hotel Ballad California is better than Sweet Home Alabama.
No, it's not.
yeah, it is, bro. It is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Bro.
Oh, wildin'.
Bro, you
Just
biased,
hearing
bro.
it in my head,
Biased,
like, I'm like,
Texas got Old Town Road.
Hotel
got that
Road.
little Deck song, bro.
That shit is very, very like well known.
Take my horse to the
I don't
Old
think
Town
y'all
Road. Is that what
respected.
you talking about?
Y'all not respecting Sweet Home Alabama enough for me, man.
So what
That's
is
a
it?
banger.
Best state
Right.
anthem.
Okay, if you pull
Bro,
this
if you lived 4 hours away from where you was at, you probably wouldn't have the same respect either. I'm just saying.
but I got it though, so that's all that matter. You feel me? Somebody got it. It's representation. You feel me?
You know what I always wonder with Alabama. I'm really shocked they don't have an NFL team, bro. Because
it's because of Alabama. Like
the
state.
That's
It's
already an
sucks,
NFL team.
Like weird. They're gonna be fighting. It's kind of like how Jacksonville, the Jaguars, kind of like they had a hard time establishing a fan base because of.
I feel like
the
Alabama
college
is
teams in
the
Florida,
football
you feel me?
state. If we really think about it.
Yeah.
No.
No, you don't
It
think
is
so?
top three. It's top three.
What's one of them?
Texas, Alabama, and Florida, I'd say. Because that's what if you go look at the rosters.
What
that's
about
where the best players
California?
come from.
No,
Football?
no, hell no, bro.
California
Trust
don't
me.
got them footballers no more.
I like that.
No,
they got
but
the Hoopers.
it's not the same culture, bro. Like it's like they have good
There's definitely more of a
prospects that
hoop
come out of
culture
there,
in
but
California than a football
yeah,
culture.
like Alabama is like a football state for real. Like the culture, I feel like
Yeah.
it's different. Like
You know what's slept on though?
Alabama
If
and
you look
Texas
at
are,
like,
born and bred football states.
if you look at the best, like if you made like a top 5 basketball players from each state, Bama would have one of the best teams too.
which one?
I'm just putting it out there. Alabama.
Oh, Alabama for basketball.
Yes.
I didn't
One
know.
of the
Devin
best.
Booker.
Well, I'm bringing up Booker
Cook,
for
go ahead, Cook. I want to hear this starting 5.
because not too many got a Hall of Fame off the flap, right?
I think
You know who
New
I'm talking
York
about?
and Chicago got a lot.
Oh yeah,
And
they're
Vegas too.
definitely
Vegas got
ahead
a
of
lot
us.
too.
Don't let him get that router. Charles Barkley.
But Chicago and New York have a lot of basketball, bro. They have a lot.
We got Charles Barkley to start. How many people got a player better than Chuck?
You away from Chicago?
Yeah,
Wade is
D-Wade.
from
I think Derrick
Chicago,
Rose too,
yeah.
right?
Anthony Davis, the best player from Chicago ever.
Maybe KG. Wait, no. What is KG's from the South, right?
Yeah, he's
South
from
Carolina.
South Carolina. Man, who voted for Empire State of Mind over Sweet Home Alabama? Y'all need y'all ass whooped.
I voted for that. As soon as I saw the poll, I hit Jay-Z.
I think like with Sweet Home Alabama, it's just the fact that it's such an old song and people still know it.
And it's a movie song though. It's like it's transcended. Just like some songs transcend being regular songs and just become movie songs. Like when a motherfucker is in a movie riding through a country city town, they gonna play Sweet Home Alabama 9 times
I'll
out
say
of
this.
10, bro.
I'll say this. Pac when he jumped in on his verse in California Love,
Man, that
Bro.
snap, bro.
he went crazy. Like Dr. Dre. When you put him next to Pac, you realize how trash of a rapper he is.
You ain't had to do that.
I'm just saying, bro.
Trying to
He
talk.
went
Say
crazy
hey.
on that song. Like his whole
Say hey,
flow, the
bro.
way he came in.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah, he said California Love is the anthem.
He said Jay-Z. Oh,
He said, "Hey, he said on Jay Z."
I heard Jay-Z.
I give a whooping right now. He said Jay Z.
That's right.
I mean, what was that? Shit, I can't remember. Anyway,
You talking about your team for Alabama basketball team?
Okay. Charles
Said
Barkley, DeMarcus Cousins,
Monte,
Yeah,
no,
bro.
Monte from Mississippi.
Ben Wallace.
This is getting bad. This is getting bad.
Getting bad. What? Ben Wallace? Robert
This is getting
Ory.
bad.
Robert Ory. Gerald Wallace. I meant Gerald. I mean, both of them from Alabama. But Gerald, how about that?
It's
Is
not
that
bad.
better
It's
for
better
you?
than I expected, to be honest.
No.
What? Eric Bledsoe. Okay.
This is
Chuck
not
Person.
You know, I found
Chuck
out
Person. Go get Georgia team.
something that really gave me respect for a player was when I found out Marius Chalmers was from Alaska, because
Was he just
This
born
is
there though?
Well,
Like,
I
was
don't
it
know,
like he was just born there, or was he like raised there?
I don't know, but just I just wonder how could he even become a hooper in Alaska? I don't even think they have a basketball court.
I think he probably was just born there on some military stuff,
What
bro.
is that shit made out of ice?
You
or
got
some
schools there?
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like the only NBA player from Alaska ever. There might be like one more, but
I was watching
Didn't even-
a basketball. I was watching hey man, I was watching a video
Welcome to the
of
street.
a guy. He was like ranking all the different states starting lineup, and Bama actually was one of the best ones. So I'm just saying, bro, you trying to unplug my mic? I ain't know
someone
Carolina was
said
from Alabama.
I think they
I
said
did not know that.
Carolina, Curry and Michael
Let's say
Jordan.
Carolina,
Ohio,
New York,
Ohio is going to be Curry and Bron though. That's what it was
you
born
give it to
in.
like
Ohio.
Maryland,
Bron and Curry both was born in the same city,
Come on, bro.
Akron,
same
bro.
hospital.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
same
both
hospital.
Yes.
That's actually pretty crazy though.
That's
All right, man.
crazy.
Good night.
Hey,
Then we
KD
got
and Krow being from the same area.
Night. Say night. Tell the folks night. Stop
Night,
whispering.
night.
Say night.
Shut up, man. OPU, we do what we do.
Hey, say it louder. Night. It's not funny. Josh Primo from Alabama. We got freaky dudes from Alabama. Man, go on. Get out of here. You tripping.
Tell that lady to eat some ranch.
Oh yeah, JJ said you need to eat some ranch. So you need to eat some ranch. We went out to eat. Just context. We met JJ in Atlanta, well, somewhere, and we went out to eat. And JJ was amazed because my girlfriend doesn't eat ranch.
Wait, really?
That's actually pretty amazing to me too.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could
She
eat a
wanted
chicken
my
wing with.
chicken wings.
Yeah, I don't think I could eat chicken wing without ranch, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
She loves wings though. That's like her favorite food, but she don't like
What's it,
ranch.
Blue cheese?
She don't eat it with nothing. She get more buffalo sauce on the side.
What?
No, buffalo sauce is fire though.
But to dip, come on, man.
Now, yeah, you got
Krow
get some
behind.
ranch
We
on
had a
that.
soul food spot. Krow ordered a burger. I was so disappointed in that man.
Cause, bro, I didn't know it was gonna be that good.
All right, Chad, I want to
There's
ask
some good stuff, bro.
Chad, what is blue cheese good?
That's weird.
I rock with blue cheese.
Blue
man.
cheese is
I
like
never tried it.
molded
I never
cheese,
tried
ain't
it.
I've never had it before.
I like.
It's good,
If I
but,
go
like,
to a
I know
restaurant,
for
9
a fact
times out
that
of
it's
10, I'm
required
gonna
to
order
eat,
blue
like,
cheese
on
just
the
off the fact that ranch is everywhere. But I love. I can.
Yeah,
I
ranch
definitely rock with
is
some blue
fire,
cheese.
bro.
I like both, bro. If someone gave me blue cheese, I wouldn't be like, oh, but take it away. I'd be like, all right.
I've
blue
never had it because ranch is
And if
just that
someone gave
good.
me
bro.
ranch, I'd be like, give me the ranch.
But her whole family don't eat ranch though. It's her dad, her brother, like they all like they gag at the smell of it, bro.
That's
Whoa.
kind of weird, yeah.
It's crazy. All right, Bama, Brandon Miller, you feel me? Hold on, I'm still going. We got
Georgia ain't got nobody on this list worth talking about.
no. We
other than
better
Dwight
like.
Howard.
This is the thing, right? This is why I say Alabama is slept on. Once you get past like the top 4 states, like New York, California, Chicago, or Illinois, and Ohio got a real good team too. It's like a huge drop off, and then amongst the rest of those teams, Bama has like a top 5 team.
Oh,
I
bro.
bet you Michigan.
Speaking of,
got
'cause
some- let me pick Michigan.
what is weirder? You don't eat ranch or you eat ketchup with everything? Because I remember this one girl.
I hate
Wait,
motherfuckers. That's my
bro,
girlfriend,
She
literally,
used to
bro.
put ketchup on her pizza, bro.
Bro,
Nah,
ketchup on everything is nasty.
And I used to
I'ma
be
tell
looking
y'all
at her
what
like,
she
bro,
do.
what the?
I'm telling you what she do, and tell me this is not weird. She gets pizza and she gets more marinara sauce on the side, and she dips the pizza in the marinara
Okay,
sauce.
I can see that.
I'm
Bro,
with that. I ain't got.
That's weird, bro.
It's
Why?
not, it's not
Come on,
ketchup, though.
marinara sauce.
Ketchup is like, I feel like ketchup on pizza is just kind of destroying the whole point of the
ketchup
pizza.
on pizza is weird.
It
Ketchup on
comes
pizza is wild.
with marinara sauce. Why am I dipping it in more marinara sauce?
Do you want a little bit
Listen,
extra
I
flavor?
I like my food, pause, but I like my food wet, yo. Like I love condiment. I just like listen. If I'm ordering a pizza by myself, I want it
Right,
with
man.
extra sauce, grilled chicken, and banana peppers. Like that's more than fine for me. But I love to have my pizza be extra saucy. So dipping in the sauce, I'm not hating on that, not one bit.
You're a
Me
freak
neither.
boy, man. That's what
Especially
you
if it's
is.
marinara
Man,
sauce, it's
listen,
just like
find me
more
you
of
know
what it's
me.
made of.
Then we got Colin Sexton too, JJ. Why you hating?
All
The
right,
Trail
Colin Sexton
Sprewell.
is like really reaching, bro.
What?
Colin Sexton is from here. He went to
Oh,
school
never
there,
mind.
but
You're
he's
right. My bad.
from
I
here.
clicked on the wrong list.
Is he that good? Like, is he that good to be
You
considered?
ain't no
on the-
Colin?
No,
He's so
Respect
good.
Colin, man.
no.
That weird behind the haircut of his.
Did you not cut it off?
Now, he still got that rat tail, man. I saw him at the barber. He go to my barber literally. I saw him in June.
Why you acting like Ben Wallace not tough though?
Ben Wallace is cool. It's cold, bro. Like a 3-time defensive player of the year.
Bro, we're naming players.
He's one of the best defensive players ever.
Bro, he is the Hall of Fame from
Bro, he stopped
undrafted,
Shaq
bro.
in the finals.
Clamped him up. NBA champion, 4-time All-Star. 4-time
Prime
DPOY
Shaq.
is just cool.
Yeah, he's cold, bro. He's cool. I'm not like,
Come on, bro.
When
Undrafted.
I gotta give him that.
but
When you're talking
We gotta look at
about
the
like
other
when
list.
you're trying to represent your state, and then you're talking about a guy who you literally would never want to throw the ball to, you're kind of defeating your own point. That's just my real process.
Where your Ben Wallace at? Who from Georgia?
Dwight Howard, what you talking about?
Eh, Okay.
Dwight Howard probably
we
got
talking about some
everything.
freak.
oh, Isaiah Thomas is from
Ben
Chicago
Wallace'
too, I
record.
We
think.
ain't having no freak off. Okay, I'm talking about basketball. You
Bro.
feel me?
Bro,
D Wade, hold on.
5 minutes.
D Wade, Isaiah Thomas, Anthony Davis, George
That's
Mikan.
Illinois, right? Yeah, Illinois is loaded.
Yeah,
bro.
Chicago, yeah. Tim Hardaway.
That's
But
what
this
I'm
is
saying.
actually
You
fire,
take
bro.
away the big states.
Tony
and,
Allen.
like
If you
Derrick
take away
Rose.
the big states, let's take away the top 5 states. Alabama win the championship. Because
I mean,
y'all know Chuck Person?
I don't know, bro. I just don't know like
He's a
who's from
shooter.
what states.
That was my coach in high school, JJ.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh wow.
It is
Yeah.
safe to say that we are most definitely winning this chip. God damn.
And he got fired for some reasons.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say
California.
why.
Yo, we got
California
Russ,
probably top one for
we
real.
got
For real.
Russ,
California.
James Harden, Kawhi,
They
Clay.
they got too many ISO.
No,
players.
yeah, LA is stacked, bro. LA, they got.
No, y'all got
Gary
number.
Payton,
No,
Bill
Wesley.
Russell.
Isn't
It was
Melo
Wesley,
from
JJ, not Chuck Wesley, but yeah. Nah, y'all got too many
Yo, we
ISO
got the
players, bro.
legendary
California's
man
stacked,
himself,
bro.
Tony Snell.
The zero
Yeah, yeah,
god.
they're stacked.
Tony Snell.
That's the
Baron
most
Davis
funny
is from
Right.
California. Paul Pierce.
I miss those days. That's how you know Twitter fell
DeMar
off back when
DeRozan. Like,
people
there's like,
put
it's a lot.
back when people would put the Tony Snell graphic up
Yeah,
a
the
lot.
Tony
That's
Snell
when Twitter
numbers.
was at his peak,
That's when it
man.
was at his peak.
0 in 28 minutes.
We got Bronny.
I made a whole song about Tony Snell. That's how I was rocking with him.
Tony Snell, man, what a goat.
All right, so
Gotta
because we gotta wrap the stream up in like 20 minutes. But
Yeah, about
I want to
20 minutes.
ask you guys, do you want to talk about the NFL before it starts? Because I'm excited, bro. And I'm gonna
I
say
told
this.
myself this year I'm going to pick a team and support.
No,
a
I
team.
picked a team. But this,
Cowboy.
listen.
No, I'm not
I
fucking. with the
finally picked a
Cowboys.
team. I'm a Ravens fan for life now, bro.
For life.
Yep.
Damn.
Because
Go
I
back
always
and-
I always been a fan of different players and stuff, but I was like I just want to pick a team and just ride with them, bro. Because it's just fun, bro. It's like
I respect it. I respect it.
it just makes it more investment, right? You're gonna just care more.
In your 20s, then you're not going to be with that team in your 30s. I'm just saying what I think.
Well, listen,
I will-
I love Lamar.
Oh, man.
First of all, I honestly, genuinely think he's as good as Mahomes, but I would argue he's the best quarterback in the league. But
What?
also, I'll say this: what I love about the Ravens is like they're always a
Well, I guess.
defensive-minded culture, bro, and I love that.
Listen,
Mahomes went to Lamar Jackson's house and like almost had the
Jokes are
perfect game.
It's a close game, bro. He's going against a team that's they're basically the new Patriots, right? Like they're a dynasty.
And
he
you
almost
know
beat
what was
them.
the difference in that game?
It
One
was,
quarterback was good, one quarterback was bad.
He wasn't
I wouldn't
bad,
say
bro.
bad.
He had an intercept. He did lose in the game, though. I'll give him that. He did cost him
He
the
was
game.
throwing the ball
Oh,
into
yeah,
triple
no, that
coverage
one
in the
pick.
end zone. He was throwing it when
But
he
let's
knew
be
he
honest,
shouldn't have thrown
Mahomes
it.
didn't
He
have a
didn't
great
wanna
game.
run.
Mahomes didn't play great. It was a defensive game.
Listen,
The difference was Lamar Jackson isn't Patrick Mahomes. That was the difference of that game.
Listen, I think I don't think there will ever be another, like, he's like, Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. Lamar Jackson is the greatest running quarterback ever, bro.
yeah, he's
Like,
better than Vic.
Yeah, he's just crazy. Like,
I say as a mobile QB, I agree.
But I'm gonna say this: I need to pick a team, and I've narrowed my choices down.
Let's go. I'm excited.
I don't support in every other sport. I don't support nobody that's close to me besides Bama, obviously, in football. So I was thinking maybe I should just take the closest team in the NFL and rock with the Falcons.
okay, the Falcons.
But I see a lot of stressed out Falcons fans on my timeline during the week.
I mean, they had a bad year, but
then they just drafted a QB and then they signed
Kirk, yeah.
Kirk Cousins in free agency and then go and draft a
$150
QB.
million.
And then go and draft a quarterback. That decision right there makes me not want to pick them
That's
for
not
what.
that bad, bro. Because if you think about it,
Right.
like, you need, because they've done it before, like, developmental situations where you, like, what's the guy from the Packers? Jordan Love. Yeah, like, maybe give him
But
a
they
year
didn't
to
draft him
learn
that
from
high
Kirk
up.
Cousins.
But look how they drafted that quarterback though.
That's the
Speaking
difference.
of
Jordan
young
Love was
He was a
late
first-round pick,
first
right?
round pick against a top 10 pick. That's not the same. If you spend $100 million on your quarterback, you need to make sure your quarterback is in the best position to succeed. Using your very first pick to find his predecessor is literally counterproductive. Now, if you was to not sign Cousins, pick up Penix, and then put that $100 million towards solidifying everything around Penix, you can understand it. Got a good number one.
yeah,
They got a
true.
respectable number one receiver, a respectable tight end, respectable running back. You could have locked that defense down, and we would be having a whole nother conversation. But you put money on a quarterback that's not even trustworthy, then get another quarterback who would just hurt his last circumstance. So the Falcons irk me, yo. But I'm about to go to 2 Falcons games this year, rooting against them both times.
Cowboy. Yeah, they played the Cowboys twice this year, right?
They play the Cowboys 2 days before my birthday, yo. If y'all trying to stream November 3rd, I'm gonna be in the building. I can't do it. I'm telling y'all right now.
Are we still doing a fantasy league this year?
But we can't get enough people.
Man,
We got to go to chat. Chat, if you want to join our league, we got a few open spots.
all four of us, is everybody in this?
4 people.
All 4 of us in it?
Chris makes 5. Chris makes 5.
We need like at least 8.
I'm
I think we
talking
need
about us
8.
4. We got Danny. We got Groovy. I could probably get one of my boys to jump in.
Yeah, chat, if you guys want to join a league with us, just hit us up in Discord and we'll add a few people.
Yeah,
It's nothing better than taking, as Flevins and Megatia say, we really appreciate taking money from our
Bro, come on,
constituents and
bro.
our followers. So, go ahead and join the league. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure out the price, and, your donation will be appreciated. You give me your money, I'm going to go buy me an OPU shirt when I win. You know what I'm saying?
I was on track to win last year. I'm gonna just say that. Then my quarterback got hurt, and I forgot to change my lineup, and I choked the last game to get into the playoffs.
We talk about basketball on this
dominating
on this show a lot, but I'm gonna tell you, like, football is my favorite sport to watch.
It's hoops for me, but
I
football,
I'm
would've
so
thought
excited,
that.
bro. I'm so
Okay.
excited.
I definitely would have thought it because I never heard you really talk about it. I mean, we've had
Not one time. Like,
Josh Allen and the Mahomes argument we had that one time, but
Like, I just get so much more excited for, especially the regular season. Like, every game is exciting, and I feel like with basketball, it kind of gets stale after like a month.
I think that
basketball.
There's so many
could
games,
benefit
and
from
it's
cutting
like
down to 60 games.
people don't even try it. Like, they don't even play. Kawhi Leonard's sitting out every game. It's like, I don't know. It's not the same energy, bro.
He's
It's not the same thing.
He's an anomaly.
Well, it's like,
He's a
I feel
bum.
like people they don't take it as serious.
Hold on, I need JJ to
Guaranteed
explain
money.
why you took Anthony Davis off your first team all hate.
I mean, I try to be a man of respect. The biggest issue I've always had with him was his lack of playing time. And I can't say that about him currently. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to speak on people negatively when they deserve to negatively be spoken upon. So, I mean, the conversion was really easy. I took Anthony Davis out of my power forward hate first team, and I just put Draymond in there because that's just, that's just really easy. I'm really comfortable with that. the most hateable player of my lifetime outside of Dennis Rodman. But
How you hate somebody for getting hurt?
because he don't even, bruh, because he's an actress. He daggone act like he be hurt, and then he be, bruh, when Paul Pierce had to get wheelchaired off the court and then came back 10, 15 minutes later, nobody respected that. He still gets clowned for this day. That's Anthony Davis'
He
career.
shitted on himself.
That's Anthony Davis' career.
He had to go take a shit, bro.
Whatever you got to do, you ain't need no wheelchair for it. He ain't want the skid mark.
I do think AD is dramatic as hell, though. I've always noticed he always do he'll go down and you down there, you like, oh, he out for the season. And he'll get up and then he'll get up and just start back hooping. I'm like, bro, stop scaring me, bro. That should be pissing me off, man.
If you want to have a good night at home with your peoples, take a shot every time Anthony Davis wins. You will be lit by halftime. You will be lit. That's a win.
That's my boy, though. I try to play like AD, so that's why he's always been like my favorite player for the longest. When he came to LA, I'm so blessed because my two favorite players came to my favorite team. So I feel blessed. I know we kind of ain't maximize it, but we got a championship.
We definitely did, but one ring is more than a lot of other franchises see.
I remember, I'll never forget when that offseason, right? These duos formed: Bron and AD, Kyrie and KD, Paul George and Kawhi. Wow. And it was one more that got together that year too, and everybody was
Dennis Schroeder.
I think it was Russ and Harden.
Oh, that shit don't even count. We whooped them, but I don't think they was in that conversation. But everybody was saying that Bron and AD was the worst duo out of the three, and we're the only ones that won the championship. So kiss my ass. How about that?
Ooh. Wait, who said that was the worst duo?
Man. I remember it was like
maybe it was them Houston boys. Maybe Chris Paul and James Harden. Maybe
I would never say that was worse than Paul George and Kawhi. I feel like Kawhi is clearly the worst one of those four.
But you got to think about it. This is coming off the year that Kawhi won the championship for Toronto, and Paul George had just moved. That was his first year too. So I mean, I feel like the idea of PG never matches the reality of Paul George, but.
Yeah, because he was like an MVP candidate one year around the Thunder.
This was 2 years removed from that. So yeah.
Yo, daggone Kawhi Leonard coming off that Toronto run. I remember he was in like people's GOAT conversations. Like, yo,
he's in mine. He's definitely in mine, bro.
Bro, how is he in your GOAT conversation, bro?
Listen, I have different. You gotta kind of like the way I separate is different categories. Like I always say, for me, it's prime is the most important thing. So when I look at primes, Kawhi Leonard is the best two-way player that I've seen in my lifetime.
Over Kobe.
Because I didn't watch too much of Kobe. Like I saw like 2010 to 2012, and like barely.
You're arguing me down, but okay.
Well, like I'm saying, like the first time I ever watched a basketball game was Kobe winning the finals in 2010. So I didn't get to see too much of prime Kobe.
You be arguing me down about him being better than Bron. You ain't even watching.
Well, he's my favorite player, but like that's because that's the first game I ever saw. But
all he ever saw was 11 points a game, Tim Duncan. No wonder you hate him.
It's funny as hell. If you go to the other, like the last stream we did before the Joe one, somebody in the comments was like, "Did Tim Duncan like refuse to give Preacher autograph or something?"
That's actually
that was one of the comments. That was hilarious.
He's got no respect for America, man.
That's crazy, man.
Bro, why, bro? I'm playing 2K, my team, and the one player I got an invincible like GOAT card, Karl Malone, bro. I'm gonna quick sell.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta delete.
See,
that,
like that's the thing. Like Tim Duncan to me doesn't fit in the prime category. Like
Tim Duncan in his prime had one of the best finals games of all time.
Duncan was going up against Shaq, KG, and Dirk, and giving them guys current losses over and over again.
He had
big dog.
Listen, Preach, in the finals, bro, Game 6 of the finals, he had 21 points, 20 boards, 10 assists, and 8 blocks, bro. That's nuts, man.
That's a Wilt Chamberlain
against
stuff.
Ben Wallace
That's
or what?
Anthony Davis stuff, bro. That was against the
Don't do that.
Hey, AD put up games like that on a night-to-night basis now. Maybe not the assists, but yeah.
February 3rd, possibly.
No, I got.
Like, a playoff riser. Hey, do not do that.
I'll say this: with Tim Duncan, it is kind of like a joke. It's like a running thing with me.
Yeah,
but But yeah, but like I said with Kawhi, I really think I think that Raptors Kawhi was the best player I've ever witnessed, bro. And I think the second best is probably LeBron, Cleveland LeBron.
Bron in 2018 was the
And then I would say
best
like him and
player.
Kobe are like a tie for like second
Nah,
place.
Kobe, nah. Just listen.
Don't sleep on that
2018
2016 KD, yo. That 2016 KD was
JJ, bro. I be telling people the only player I've seen consistently share the court with LeBron and look just as good as him, like, is Kevin Durant at his peak.
Yeah, and those
like both of them in their peaks. You
no,
know
yeah, that's why, bro. That's why I always try to defend KD because, and even on the Nets, bro. Like to me, he was the best player in the league at that time.
That year was crazy but that was like he put up that triple double and we was like, this is crazy.
Because people do it. I understand why people hate Kevin Durant, and I'm not saying we should rank him so high. Like his legacy is never gonna recover from what he did. But if you just look at him, bro, it's just like a straight hooper, bro. It's like it's undeniable his talent.
I just need my boy JJ to stop hating on AD.
See,
Well, you say is he on second team for you, or do you have a second team all heat?
man, yo, listen, I got like 4 or 5 teams.
Bro, my starting
my players I don't like. I'm comfortable talking about people I don't like.
He's a playoff riser though. That's a fact. Every year his stats elevate in the playoffs. It never fails. So don't do that. This year he was 28 points and 16 rebounds per game. Now I know the media don't like to talk about him. And
he was going up against Jokic. That's always the issue though, because Jokic just got so many tricks in his bag. It's like you can't expect AD to stop him by himself. That's tough.
And then we got fucking D'Angelo Russell out there twerking on the perimeter, letting motherfuckers run. It wasn't even D'Lo this time. Offensive D'Lo was trash. But defensively, the person that pissed me off this year was Rui Hachimura. That man was out there leaving Michael Porter Jr. wide open so much. If y'all look at what Michael Porter averaged versus the Lakers and then go to the rest of the playoffs, the drop-off was insane. So it's like...
hit a bad game.
Game?
Well, no, the last game he was really bad, though.
That man was the best player in Game 3 for the Nuggets. He was playing KD.
But he did that against the Timberwolves, too.
Doran Russell, I went to the Bulls game when I saw a kid and MJ had like 36. I never seen the game come so easy to somebody. Because he played against a bunch of... Hey, never mind.
Oh, Jesus. Y'all was like nothing before 2005, I swear.
Shout out to all right, yeah, you can go. We can go to wrap it up.
And let me just say this right now. Super Bowl prediction. I'm calling it. I'm going...
Don't do it.
Let's run them punk behind 49ers and Chiefs back. We just gonna run it back.
So no.
Chad, what's your Super Bowl predictions?
My Cowboys. We got a running back my age as our starter. Like that's a whole issue. So
Trey Lance with them 5 interceptions.
He's the 4th string. He don't even count.
Dak always chokes in the playoffs. You can't trust him.
But we can wrap it up though, man. Huh?
No, I just said Dak always chokes in the playoffs. You can't trust it. Listen, I'm going Lions and Ravens, bro. I'm going Lions, Ravens.
Ooh. I went that last year so bad.
I'm gonna go with Chiefs, and I'll go Chiefs 49ers too, to be honest.
Yeah, 49ers are stacked.
I will also go Chiefs Niners because go Niners, but also just a wild card for like the whole season. I think the Texans gonna be very, very interesting to watch.
They're gonna come out.
CJ Stroud is so good, bro.
And he has weapons.
More slump on the way.
Nah, come on.
I'm just hating because people say he was better than Herbert. That's all. No, I fuck with CJ Stroud.
They got Diggs now too.
If we throwing out them sleepers, I say y'all watch for them Dolphins. I think Tua got his check now, but they're gonna focus more on that running game when it get cold, and they shoring up that defense every offseason.
The Dolphins trash when it ain't more than 75 degrees outside.
You know, it's crazy. I would say like the Eagles have the most stacked roster besides the Niners, and it's kind of sad how no one really hypes them up anymore.
Because
Jalen Hurts is not believable.
Philadelphia does it enough for him.
They got Saquon too.
Hey, the Ravens got Derrick Henry though.
Yeah,
the Ravens ain't got no offensive line. They done let 3 of their offensive linemen go.
Yeah, I'm worried with Derrick Henry because I think like the Ravens, their running backs always get injured, and I feel like it's like I don't want to say he will, but it's like a curse, bro.
I hope not. But you ready to wrap it up?
They be having bum backs.
Yeah, we can
When
wrap
they
it
get
up.
quality backs back there, they able to make it happen. But yeah, we can do that. OPU, we do what we do. I get that chapter 7.5, by the way.
I'm going smooth 8. I guess it was good. I like the moments.
I'm gonna
It was
actually go
short though.
7.
It was short. I just love the Kizaru moment, so it might be gassing me a little bit.
I'll give it an 8. I really enjoyed
Our
Morgan's,
moment
man. He's becoming interesting.
Morgan's the reason why.
Listen, bro. I just think he's interesting for the world building.
It was cool. It just,
No, I
it
like
felt the
Kizaru
same
too, but I just
Morgan.
didn't want to copy your answer.
I feel it. All right, chat. We fuck with y'all. Are we watching Hard Knocks? I need to check out Hard Knocks, by the way. Nah, actually, you know they said they can't cuss on there because of the owners. That's lame.
Wait,
Where is
Hard
Hard?
Knocks is much more like
The owners of the team are like some type of Christian. They doing Hard Knocks on who this year?
HBO Max.
I'm saying, is it just the Bears or is it like multiple teams they cover?
I think they were doing some teams earlier this off season, but I think it's just the Bears as of now. Caleb Williams getting all the play.
Well, there was somebody that was covering, and it was like the owners of them are like some type of like devout Christians, and they don't swear, so they don't want no swearing in the Hard Knocks program.
man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That team's gonna be sorry.
All right.
We can
Yeah,
wrap it up,
make sure
yeah.
you like the stream. We appreciate everybody coming through. We appreciate all the donations. Flevins, who was there's another Mega T? Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you guys, and we'll be back again. Is there a break week next week?
Yeah.
Break week.
So break week, we might have to. Well, I guess because I'm pretty sure this is the last. We've been saying this for a while.
I have
now.
to go on Wednesday if I can't go no
Okay,
time after Wednesday.
so we'll see. We'll see what happens, but
Yeah.
if not, we'll be back in 2 weeks. But appreciate everybody
sure.
coming through, and have a good